from Scynewave Studios, somewhere on the internet.
Live.
It's the Scynewave
Air quotes.
Show.
I'm pre-recorded.
Featuring music by the mysterious Breakmaster Cylinder. And a cast of digital deviants and virtual vagrants. And now, your holographic host with the most, Scyne!
Yo! Apparently, when you actually don't have shit ruining your life, you can actually produce content on the internet. I am Scyne, your holographic host, and welcome to the Scynewave Show. Yeah, apparently that's a sign back there, and
It's true.
yeah. So, hey, it's been it's been a fucking crazy month. I'll just say it's been a month because the past few weeks I have not been broadcasting because I'm a flake and an asshole. Yeah. But I'm gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that right now by giving you a whole bunch of fun content. Obviously, since we haven't been talking about shit, there has been news and things that have happened.
Close. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh.
Hype train close.
Hype train is close
for 3 months.
That's right.
3 months in a row with Sinestro.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. I appreciate you. I really, really do, especially with the shit that just happened. A couple weeks ago, my car just died. It just fucking died, man.
Day before my birthday, you got my birthday curse this year.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for
Very
that.
Apologetic about that.
Thank you for that. Well, I'm glad that
it happened to somebody.
It had to happen to somebody. I'm glad it happened to me and like not somebody else, because I could deal with that, especially with the community that I have here. Man, you guys are fucking amazing. Like, we put together a GoFundMe, and in very short order, you guys ended up like crushing the goal that I had set, and I have a car that drives now, and that's great, seeing as I'm currently living in a very rural town.
Now buy me a Tesla.
Oh yeah.
You end up showing, buy a Tesla. I'd like a Vibe, please. But anyway,
please.
Or an Index. But anyway, or Vibe. But that's different.
I want a Cybo truck.
But anyway,
wait, I'm not sure if we can do that. But yo, Tina's OnlyFans is about to pop off.
That's right.
The fuck it ain't.
I mean, she got them stanky pics. She got them stanky pics. Oh shit.
There's a bunny now, but I'm not allowed to show it because I might TOS the living shit out of us.
Oh my god,
anyway,
yeah, that avatar needs a little work.
Scynewave After Dark, brought to you by Tina's Stank Pics.
Tina's Stank Pics.
Oh, what?
Welcome to TinaStank.com
account. God damn it, that means I need to actually stream to set one of those up.
There you go.
Tina throwing account, nice.
Soon?
Lich Elm, thank you for the sub, yo.
Yeah, man, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Index on Throne? Also, wouldn't taxes still have to come out of my pocket?
I don't have the answers to these questions. I have never fucked with Throne. I know I've got friends who fuck with Throne. Like I know Iris uses it, and
she's constantly getting shit.
I know it's just like, yeah.
I think it's like one of the like an Amazon wish list kind of thing. Just like
but it protects the streamer. Like it's got the streamer so that way it's like, you can be like, hey, here's some stuff that would be tight. I've considered it for like stream enhancements. Like hey, I could use a capture card or lights or something for the stream.
Amazon wish list on Twitch because it's not exactly appropriate.
Well, no. That's what Throne does. Like, it doesn't just like import your. I think Throne works Amazon agnostic. If I remember correctly, Throne you can just put like stuff from anywhere, and then if somebody buys you a thing from the Throne account, I don't know if it just completes the purchase or if Throne just like gives you money to go like, hey, here's the someone bought you this thing. Here's the money for you to go buy the thing. I'm
Maybe.
not 100%, but I they don't seem to be platform.
Can I ask you something about your car though? If we're gonna show the video of your car.
Did I have that video queued up? I don't know. I don't know if I have that video queued up. But
can you explain what looked like corrosion over top of most of like 90% of your battery?
Oh my God! Yeah. So yeah, I don't have the. I don't have.
Says Throne's got Bilbos.
Yeah.
You need some fancy Bilbos.
Yeah.
I am not gonna get dildos on fucking Throne. Fuck that.
No. Fuck, I would I bet you could tie in. You could get some fucking wicked teledildonics, and like whenever people like sub or do stuff, it activates things. You don't gotta tell Twitch, but the viewers know. Hey, throw me a sub and woohoo!
So
how about
TOS.
that? Yeah. I'm not saying that's happening right now. If you go follow me on my channel,
stream whenever you think it's like done with my. God damn it.
Yeah. There's a company who's got they got stuff for your B, they got stuff for your V, it's all kinds of stuff, and then you can sync it up to your notification.
That's right.
I'd rather not get banned for going on stream.
I don't think you can get banned for going on stream, because I'll do it like thanks for the follow, fuck. Yeah, it's just like that's all it does. You got little dudes that pop up. I got it just turns me into a Three Stooges. By the way, it's like that's all it does. I turn into a stooge until the battery dies.
Yeah, no,
I'll just mow Curly out.
Yeah, no, there was a shit ton of corrosion on my battery. I've already cleaned that. So it no longer looks.
I saw whenever you showed me the video. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No. It was really bad. But like, the thing is though is that
I thought you had like a dead slug across your entire fucking battery or something.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
But believe it or not, I didn't even have to take a wire brush. It just looked like a little nylon brush, and it just brushed all of that away. And there's the battery wasn't dry. It works. It works great.
Soda would be great for that too.
Yeah.
You gotta call whenever you get one of those accounts and you call for roadside assistance. They'll show up and they'll test your battery and they'll like inflate your tire. It wasn't a
fuckton. You're right, Rocco.
Yeah, it wasn't a fuckton.
That's true.
So,
people in chat are talking about. Everybody in chat seems to be fascinated with Throne.
Yeah,
Throne's neat. Like,
okay, I'll set it up. I'll set one up. My
concern is if they've got all your private intel, that's just like one more company who could get, like, if they ever get their intel breached, if there's ever like a big
true.
Is it okay?
It might use like
Amazon dependent.
Yeah, so Amazon has like some purchase and like sales APIs where you can effectively put something on Amazon and then sell. And I think what Throne might be doing is they might be tapping into that API, and they make their money by serving ads on your Throne page and then also selling like demographic information and shit like that.
If Throne
and so,
finds out which kind of Bilbos I want, then Throne already knows a little more about me than some people. So
they don't have those on. They don't have the kind I like on Amazon. Let's just put it that way.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's what you go to eBay for.
Teledildonics, though, if you want to like. I just love them. I'm gonna keep saying it because I love the word teledildonics,
and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I mean, they're not for furries only. If you go and you go on to like one of the, you go to the contenthub.com and then you search for upset lizards. You see all kinds of folk.
Yeah.
All kinds of folk.
Whoa. Yeah. So Sinesco in chat just like mentioned like they just had like a crazy story. Apparently their Drizzy account got hacked, and somebody
what the fuck's that?
It's like a
Drizzly's like a booze ordering. Yeah.
yeah,
So you can get booze
it's
ordered.
it's Grubhub but for Hooch. So it's Hooch Hub.
Ah, yeah, there. Hooch Hub.
Hooch
It's
Hub.
Hooch Hub.
Yeah.
Marco,
But yeah.
the term is teledildonics. It's
Teledildonics.
adult novelty items that you can control over an internet connection.
You know how like
Somebody
when
from
you're
the
in
Best
VR?
Buy corporate campus did it?
Yeah, no. So no, what they did,
Hold on a
like,
second.
no. So here's the story. Reading what they said, Sinesco said Drizzy had a big data breach recently. Someone tried to use my account to get booze delivered to New York. I ended up rerouting it to the Best Buy corporate campus before canceling the order and my account. So that is very intelligent. You just go in, you see the pending order, and you just route it to some long distance place away so that you can cancel the account, and it gets canceled before they can actually complete the transaction. So that's big brain right there, my dude.
Shit. Big Sinesco got big brain.
That is big brain,
I did
man.
a shout out for Sinesco in chat. If you guys haven't checked out Sinesco, they do great stuff.
Well-
Play a lot of Binding of Isaac. I said Isaac for some reason.
Isaac.
Binding of
Isaac.
Isaac. He's a good time scarecrow boy,
Well,
and I love him.
The good
Yeah.
thing is, I don't think I'd ever have something called Drizzly, and I do not think I'd order booze online.
I mean, Drizzly. I mean, I don't discredit a company for getting a data breach. It happens everywhere. It happened to fucking
Yeah.
Target, like high profile. Like it happens all kinds of places. I don't think that's a sign of like a
Hasn't happened to your
disreputable company unless you
yeah.
Well,
It just
has my data been
I don't-
breached? Like not in any big ways. Which
Well,
brings
mine
me up.
has, but that was back in the Facebook or the MySpace days.
You heard of Say Mine? Have you heard of Say Mine yet?
say mine.
Say
Mine.
Mine. Have you heard of that?
Mine.
No. SayMineApp.com. Have you heard of that shit yet?
No, I haven't.
No.
What's that?
You might find this fascinating. I find this very
Okay.
cool. I haven't started utilizing it yet, but I'm going to. I believe it's free. It's I think just saymine.com works,
Okay.
but I think it redirects you to like saymineapp.com. But
Okay.
so there's a couple of laws in the state, one of which is that every company by law has to give their users an out, like an option to say, forget my shit.
Okay.
Whatever you have on
Right.
me, either
Right.
information I have provided or information you've acquired through like targeted ads or breaches or whatever.
Right.
Legally, if you operate in the States, there has to be a user outlet to say, forget me. But companies don't want to do that, so they notoriously make these options difficult to find. Like they're buried
Okay.
deep into website hierarchy. So
Okay.
Say Mine is a foundation that got started to make that easier. So you go to their website, you sign in with your account or with your info, what you want to give them. It will then search their database of a fucking assload of websites and go, the following websites have your intel. And in many cases, it'll be ones like, oh yeah, Target's got my info or Best Buy or whatnot. I do business with these places. That's fine. They probably have info I gave them. But then you'll also start seeing dozens, if not hundreds of, who the fuck? What the fuck is this? I haven't done business with this company in 15 years. They will give you this list of everybody who
Whoa.
has your information, which that's gettable.
Yeah.
But the most important part is they then give you shortcut instant links to that company's personal
that's
forget my shit.
Amazingly wonderful.
Yeah. Right. Super dope. So yeah, so you go into that website, it goes, here's 6,000 websites who've got your shit spanning back a significant amount of time. And you're like, oh shit, I used to be a part of this forum, but not in like 20 years. Forget my shit. Forget my shit. Forget my
Yeah.
shit. In some instances, it's just a matter of clicking the button and they go, dope, sending them the request.
Oh, that's
In some
wonderful.
instances, if the website's very formal about it, you have to email that company, which is bullshit, but it's still within the law because it's still a way out. So Say Mine will pop up a window with a pre-formatted email and just go like, fill in a couple of blanks and hit send, my guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Wow,
brilliant.
okay.
That's
No, I
fucking
didn't know that
brilliant.
there was
It's
Yeah.
pretty
something that
tight.
literally could give me a panic attack if I went to it, but thank you for telling me about that one.
Well, no, well, they're giving you the
Hey.
out of the panic attack. Like they're showing
have-
you, people who
I'm
already know
very-
your shit. They're giving you an easy
I'm
out.
very
Hey,
very
Crudge, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for the
ignorance
raid.
is
Crutch.
bliss type of.
That's fair. I
Oh,
mean,
first-time
if you
chatter,
don't
who's
want to
that?
know, then don't know.
Der frog, der fuck, der.
Der
I
phone?
don't know what the fuck your name.
Wait, no, hold on.
log?
I'm sorry. I'm in VR, so I'm having to like really squint at the window to read it properly.
Uh-huh.
Durlog. Durloq. Durloq.
Yeah. Yeah.
Durlock. Okay.
Durloq.
Yeah.
That sounds very
Sorry,
Klingon.
I'm
Yeah, it's very Klingon.
Durloq, son of Moog.
It's very Klingon. Kind
the
of like
way.
kind of like how Crudge sounds very Klingon. And
Yeah.
they
Indeed.
and he's using Klingon
they had that new.
and he's using Klingon emotes. It's almost like
Yeah,
that's
no,
exactly what they're going for.
Fuck.
They have that new Star Trek show, which is really good. Started a couple weeks ago.
And which
the
which
one from
I've
different
heard
planets and stuff.
has a lot of which I've heard or maybe I might be incorrect. No, actually I think it's the last new Star Trek show where they've forgotten a lot of like canonical crap. Like for instance, they like talk about like replicators and like not Picard, but it's the other it's like the other new Star Trek
Picard
show.
sure seemed to forget a lot about fucking Star Trek.
Oh yeah, like
And,
they've been
the general utopian
Well-
vision of a
Mhm.
potential future if we
Mhm.
all work together and shit. And then Picard comes on, and it's like, welcome to season 1, space racism. I'm like, oh my god.
yeah.
It was kind of space racism.
Yeah,
no, it was.
I couldn't hang. I couldn't get into it.
Strange New Worlds or whatever the fuck that show is. It's actually really good.
Yeah, I've heard
But
it.
comes out
I've
every
heard it
I
is.
haven't watched that one yet.
Thursday.
I've heard it's good. I've heard it's
want
good.
to,
I
'cause
haven't seen it
love
yet.
Star Trek, and I will give every new Star
I-
Trek a fair shake, and I have not
Mhm.
tried that one
The-
yet, and I need to.
The thing I'll say is it seems like it's a
Spacism!
prequel to the original series.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
that's
what.
tight.
That's what. Yeah, that was the big thing that they were
Well, wait,
going for
Enterprise is
with
the prequel
Strange.
to the original series.
Yeah, they were trying. They
So
were
it's
trying
not
to.
like-
this
is
is
it a prequel to-
direct prequel.
Yeah, yeah. It's
It's
trying to.
Oh.
Yeah, it's trying to
Oh.
like
a
lead
young
up to
Uhura
it. Yeah,
ensign,
it's-
like cadet Uhura.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
What?
Pretty good.
I'm trying to remember who was
Alright.
the captain of the ship before Kirk took over. I'm
Pike.
trying to remember. Pike. Yes. So it's all
Yeah,
it's Pike.
Pike.
Yeah. This is Pike as the
Pike, yeah,
captain and
Discovery
stuff.
did dirty to Klingons. Agreed.
Yeah.
Discovery did do
It's
Klingons,
really
Klingons
good.
dirty.
Yeah.
My grandmother that doesn't even watch Star Trek actually enjoyed it too. So that's saying something.
Your grandma is incorrect.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Did you
So
see there was an
I mean,
article?
she's
what?
There was an
incorrect.
article that Fox News put out not too long ago
Yes.
that somebody
Yes.
sent me
Yes.
that was,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, did you
Oh
see
my
that
God!
shit?
It's so
They're like,
fucking hilarious.
Star Trek
So
is
fu-
going a place Star Trek has never gone before. Woke politics. I'm like, fucking tell me you don't watch Star Trek without telling me you don't watch Star Trek.
It's just
Get the
like
fuck off.
seriously. I mean, like, oh wow. So, I mean, seriously, they had the original series. The original series had the
Uh-huh.
first interracial kiss in like I think like
Right. Television
wasn't it
history.
like it was like
It was
television
Kirk and some
history?
green lady.
Was it? It wasn't. It
No,
wasn't
it was
film
Kirk and
history,
Uhura.
but yeah, it was Kirk. It was Kirk and
Oh,
Uhura.
no, it was television history. Yeah.
So it was just television?
history.
Yeah, but like I mean, seriously,
As far as I believe it had happened
so,
on
yeah.
film, but
yeah.
television history.
You can't call Star Trek woke. I'm sorry, you just literally can't. It's there. It's already. It's been
Yeah, like
there.
that's the
Y'all
point
just need
of
to catch up to the 70s.
exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Star Trek has always been delightfully optimistically utopian in
Yeah.
the sense of like showing what we can be if we get our shit together. It's like the other side of the Mad Max
You definitely
coin.
need to watch Strange New
Mhm.
Worlds.
I
there-
will.
Yeah.
I will. I haven't.
So
I didn't
good.
know it was out. I knew it was coming. I didn't know it actually came out.
It comes out a new episode every Thursday, so you Did they finish?
How long has it been out? Like,
Is
how many
Moon Knight
episodes is
done?
there?
Yeah, Moon Knight
Moon Knight's
just
done.
ended.
I have
Yeah, it
watched
just
all of
ended.
Moon Knight, and I enjoyed it very much.
Oh
I
yeah.
liked it.
Oh
Moon
yeah.
Knight, yeah, I really enjoyed Moon
That
Knight.
ending,
Moon Knight
though.
was
You
a
like
good
the-
time.
You
Not
like that
gonna
after
lie,
credits
that
tee
ending,
up?
that ending.
You like that you like that after credits tee up? We're not gonna
Good
say
tee
we're
up.
not gonna say anything.
Good.
But that after credits tee up was
Good
just
tee
like
up.
we were looking for it, we were looking for it, we were looking for it, and they were
Oh,
just
yeah,
like,
new season
we
of
know you
Orville's
want
coming,
this.
too.
Yeah. Oh God. So much good media, man. So much good media. Like
Hey, Little Eyes here.
Hey, Little Eye. Hey, everybody. It's great seeing everybody's
Hey, Little Eye.
It's great seeing everybody's
Ginji,
name again.
sorry.
Maybe I should stream. Maybe I should stream on a regular schedule. You know, maybe that's something that people would
Yes,
like.
that
Yeah,
helps.
You know, yeah.
That
I mean,
You
helps.
think she doots or
Do you-
toots? Do you think she
Do I
doots?
think that Little Eye doots? I think
Doots?
Little Eye probably doots.
Dude.
I think everybody can doot. Nobody doots like Doctor Doom, but everybody can doot.
Yeah, everybody can do. You just
got
have to
fisted
believe.
so much during your birthday, it was hilarious.
I did.
Oh
get
my
fisted
God.
So much during
Let's
my
talk about
birthday.
that. Let's talk about
Holy
your
shit.
birthday. Yeah, let's talk about
That
your
was
birthday.
such a good stream. Holy shit!
Oh, thank you.
I was in the
I'm
audience
so glad.
for
Like
your
I
Jackbox thing.
I know you should have popped in. You should have joined us. But the
do it again next time. I'll
yeah.
I'll come fucking play for you guys.
Oh, we'll play. Well, Jackbox was way fun playing on stream. We'll definitely do more of that.
You gotta do the
Mhm.
monster
But,
dating
but-
game sometime.
The one in Jackbox, or do you mean like
Yes.
Monster
Yes.
Prom? Oh, okay.
No,
fair enough. I was
the
like,
one
I've
in
played
Jackbox.
Monster Prom on stream.
Yeah,
I
the,
like Monster Prom.
What's
But
that
the,
called? It's like
I think it
like,
literally is monster
it's like
dating
mo-
game.
it's like months. What is it called? But it's so much fun. It's so much
I
fun.
think it has a less on the nose name, but I don't remember what's called. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about, but
Yeah, but it's so
I
much
am
fun.
blanking its name. I'm a big fan of TKO. TKO is always funny. Like Fibbage, I like pretty much all the Jackbox games. Really, they're all a lot of fun.
They're all
assignment,
good.
Because we got a chat here. What's the name of
Hey,
the
thanks,
game
Crew.
with monsters in it on Jackbox?
Yes. What is the name of
I think
that?
it's called Monster Seeking Monsters, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
Monster, there
That's it. That's
is.
it. That's it.
Yeah,
Yep.
There it is.
yes.
Oh, you got it.
There it
You
is.
got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got a fucking chat for a reason, guys. We can
Yeah.
work
Hell
with
yeah.
this.
We're
Thank you,
interactive.
Sinestro. I don't know if Sinestro beat me to it or not. I thought of it and then I looked over at chat and so did Sinestro. I was like, thank you.
Orville?
Yes.
Oh,
Confirmation.
really?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
God,
we're
the
getting to
Orville.
Orville soon.
Oh.
Yeah, Orville is like one of the most underrated sci-fi shows out
This
there
is a
because it
podcast.
started
Agreed.
and they started season 1 and everybody thought and like Seth MacFarlane, you can take Family Guy or American Dad as you
Yeah,
will,
I like Family
but
Guy.
he is a comedic genius. And unfortunately, I think that those properties served their purpose and they did, and they're just kind of rehashing them because they continue to print money. But
Sure.
but when
happens.
when he is doing something like genuinely new, when he tries something
Mhm.
that is just
You can tell when he's
completely,
excited.
you can tell when he's excited, and you see like something that you've not seen before. Like the reason why like everything worked with Family Guy was because that was a subversion of the sitcom format. And by like even when you look at The Simpsons is still
did it.
following the
They used
whole,
to be subversive.
they used to be subversive, but they've staled out and they literally
they're-
jumped the shark and whatever.
To be fair, the only Simpsons episodes I like anymore are the Treehouse of Horror episodes. Let's just be honest.
And
here.
even those
That-
are hit and miss. Like
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I was doing the same thing for a while where I was like tuning into The Simpsons just to watch the Treehouse once a year, and
Yeah.
they're still good
that's it.
sometimes because it's still
Ish.
like an anthology. They were like, that story was funny, that one kind of slugged, that one was funny, and it's still like
I mean, they used
even
to
the
be
Treehouse
amazing.
now isn't 100%.
And also,
Oh God.
Yeah, it wasn't
I think it's
guaranteed.
Disney Plus.
Like those would be.
Oh,
good.
don't
Yeah.
talk about
you
the
can
Disney
watch all of
Plus.
them.
Don't talk about the Disney Plus shit.
Oh,
Oh my God, those
the
Disney
weird-
Plus
the
shorts
stretch
are
edits
so
and everything.
fucking bad. Like, no, they just came out with a Simpsons Disney Plus short, which completely destroys. Yes, no, they've been doing it like constantly. They're constantly releasing these shorts, but they came out with a short with Billie Eilish that completely fucking destroys like Homer's character. Like, it is the most disgusting thing ever, because they make an offhanded joke where Billy's talking about like, oh, like, you know, was it like, you know, I got my family that supports me and everything. It's great when it's great when you have, you know, family that supports your musical endeavors. Does your dad support yours? And she's just like, yeah, if you give them earplugs and a beer and you're 3 states over, or some shit like that, like some stupid fucking thing that they have Lisa say, which is the most disgusting thing, because if you know anything about like The Simpsons and like the whole thing of how she got into music because he fucking took her, she was like fucking bored and like having a horrible time or something, and I can't remember the entire thing of the episode, but he took a little baby Lisa into a music shop and fucking was like, you know,
it was
whatever you like.
Encountered Bleeding Gums Murphy to start, I think.
Yes. It's like how she learned jazz and everything, and it was because he fucking took her there and fucking encouraged her and was just like, I am a shit dad, but I love you, and this is the first time I have seen you like truly fucking happy. So I am going to like fucking like throw my shit aside, and I am going to, whatever you want in here, I'm going to buy you this and fucking support you. And she got her saxophone, and like that was like the whole fucking thing. And it's like one of the most heartwarming, like endearing things of the whole series. It shows like how much, like, although he's like a bumbling fucking idiot, he fucking cares, and he wants to do everything he possibly can for his family despite his fucking shit. And like and in one fucking joke, just for money grabbing and shit, like Disney just shat over that entire aspect of the Simpsons family dynamic, and like it just fucking pisses me off. So rant is over. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Wasn't it Marge that originally didn't care for the saxophone?
Yeah, it was Marge that was like saying like, we can't afford it. We can't afford it. And then
we can't afford it. And then like when she was learning, she was kind of like, I'm not really sure about this. Yeah.
Yeah. And he kept
too. So both of them.
Yeah, and like he ended up like. Yeah.
I do say The Simpsons has a history of not being consistent with the family dynamic, though.
Yeah.
But they do typically stick to a core most of the time.
Yes.
Like, hell, even Bart and Lisa's antagonistic relationship, you know,
they had to have Homer.
It waxes and wanes.
When they need to.
Good joke too.
Yeah, it waxes and wanes.
To catch up, to look at chat for a second, though, I think this is important. Respect says, hey, is this the podcast? This is the podcast. Also, thank you for the follow for Crow Kinda Cool and Respect OP. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah. So this is the podcast, and you're here live, so you get to push the buttons and interact, and then we put the episodes up. We put the episodes up in audio format everywhere on Mondays, and I think I have all of the stuff because I've been working with our friends over at Spotify, and I was able to successfully get one video up on in Spotify. Newsflash, we're a part of like a pilot of video on Spotify. That's what they're Spotify is moving into that. Oh.
No pressure.
But yeah, no pressure at all. But yeah, no
pressure.
And so we do the show live, and then we have the video up on the podcast feed. because I am a podcaster. In fact, that brings up a really good thing.
Mhm,
I am
mhm.
apparently a good
Potentially
podcaster.
America's next best podcaster.
Oh yeah, I'm potentially America's next top podcaster, especially seeing as on this week's episode, my team won. That's right. And I was the
Right.
team leader
Yes.
because I'm a narcissist and I need to talk about me. No, but seriously,
Yeah.
it was
You
Who's
don't need to
me?
convince anybody. You're standing in front of
Oh
the
wait, from Drew
sign.
Carey Show? Drew Carey Show?
Oh, yeah,
Me?
that's right.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
You gotta move. Oh, shit, that pisses me off. Wait, go back to the sign cam.
what?
Cut. Yeah. Okay, look at this.
Why is it off
The
center?
No, it's not. I've never noticed, and now I'll notice forever.
What?
You know what you could do? Hear me out. I'm about to make your show so much better. Again, the Scynewave sign, the Scynewave Show sign, right? Right. That's looking good. You're getting my point. If you stand up straight, so you need to move the show sign over just a little bit and make the O and the triangle a little bigger. Center that to your natural sitting position to where your head is framed in that, and it'll have
talking
big
about-
Illuminati energy.
God damn.
Oh my God! Yeah,
look at
doing
that.
a little
Look
bit
at
of
that.
that.
The
So
O
yeah,
is almost a halo.
yeah. So we want to. So for the audio listeners, on the show in the video, there's the logo
That would
of
be
the
center,
show,
too.
and apparently
The logo would be center too.
there's a triangle
Yep.
in the O, and there's a triangle in the
Scoot
O
your
in the
chair
word
over a
show,
little.
and apparently if I were to move myself just a little bit, and I think I might
bit.
just a
little bit.
just a smidgy widgy, apparently
Just little smidgens.
You move the sign over just.
apparently I end up
Yeah, move- Well, the
I
sign
end up
is nicely centered in the shot.
Is
yeah.
it though?
It is
It looks like the space to the right and left of the camera. It looks centered to me.
It's a
But-
little off center.
So the SIGN sign is centered. I think the SCYNE sign isn't centered. This is very difficult to describe to the audio listeners. The
Yeah.
sign playing the sign is quite centered. The sign playing the host is a bit off centered,
Yes, the
That's
sign that can
true.
talk.
right?
Aren't we all just a bit off centered though?
Yeah, there we go. Yes, the
Yeah.
talking, and then suddenly the sign like, I'll be able to talk the whole time. Everybody,
It's me, the sign. Hey everybody.
Hi everybody, I'm the sign. I've been in every episode. I'm the ultimate guest. I've been in every episode of the show ever.
I've been in more episodes than Sign has.
That actually is true.
Technically.
There was that one show that you were off screen the entire time. I watched the entire episode.
But you were hiding from a tornado like a coward.
No. There was
Instead
a
of
going
like,
outside.
original episode.
Yeah.
There was one original episode where the camera was
No.
on the sign,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
but he wasn't in the fucking talking
yeah, and it
shot.
fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
was like,
That one where it fucked up. Yeah. I remember
That's
that.
right. Illuminati confirmed.
Illuminati
you think I
confirmed.
haven't been watching the show? You'd be dead wrong.
That's right.
I am.
Whenever I was here.
Also, I
I
agree
am-
with Rocco. The Orville
I'm
is
friends
more
with
Star
Mordo.
Trek than Star Trek is right now. Like, I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, I'm friends with
Next
Professor
Generation, You're
Xavier,
right.
and that is as spoilery as I'm gonna get.
I don't want to spoil
I'm
nothing.
going to see
but
Doctor Strange on Tuesday. Nobody better spoil that shit for me.
you be careful. Avoid the internet.
Oh,
'cause it
God,
had some
avoid the
big
internet.
Things.
Yeah, people are like,
I loved it. It was so
It-
good. Yum
it
yum
was
yum.
it was very, very good. I am very upset with how loose-lipped the internet is. So yes, avoid
Yes.
shit. Like
I have
like
been off Twitter
the
since the
internet-
start of the Johnny Depp trial.
Fair. That's You don't want to learn about who poops in what bed, but the
No, that's what I have YouTube for.
Well, that's what I have Live Leak for. When I want to see, third world factory
No,
accidents
I
and
just go
people
on,
shitting.
I just go to all the drama YouTube
liveleak.com.
channels and be like, hey, by the way, what did Amber Heard say in a really bad way? And be like, oh, okay.
All I have to say.
I heard somebody
Sam, hearsay
like,
now.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, hearsay. Objection.
Hearsay. Objection. Hearsay.
Objection.
Objection. Hearsay.
Hearsay.
Objection.
Little
Relevant.
I'm with you on that. I love that. I was about to talk about what Little I just said. It's one of my favorite parts of Doctor Strange, and this is not going to be me giving any information about the movie away
Yeah.
in specifics or plot points or details or characters. I will say my favorite part is that the trailers are lying to you, and it made me so happy.
Isn't it great?
Because
Isn't
it's
it
like,
great?
So the trailers don't give anything away either. Awesome.
The trailer shouldn't give too much away in a movie, right? I agree
That's
with
right.
that.
That's
But
right.
This trailer is specifically and designed to be lying to you.
And I love
Like,
it.
The trailer is setting a tone and showing like plot beats and relationships that aren't real. It's lying to you,
God.
and I was
It's
over
so
the moon
good.
about it.
And the best part,
It's so good. I was
God,
so
look at
happy about that.
and the best part of the whole shit is that technically,
Yeah.
with the information that is given in the movie, which we will not disclose,
Yeah.
it
No.
it
Too many fun
technically
surprises. I
Stab
wouldn't
all
dare
of you.
take that to the mic.
technically still happened, even though it didn't.
I mean, but
Am I lying?
You're not lying. Another thing I really enjoyed about it is if you follow Sam Raimi as much as I do,
Oh,
especially
God,
like
yeah.
earlier works,
Mm-hmm.
they
So
let
many
Sam
Easter
Raimi
eggs.
have way more fun than I thought Marvel would let Sam Raimi have. There is some downright close to Evil Dead shots.
Oh
Like
yeah.
just moments of the film that feel like they were plucked right out of an Evil Dead movie.
Oh,
and I was just
yeah.
like, Marvel let Sam play. And you could do, there's this moments where I was like, I feel like I could just see Sam Raimi giggling when certain
Yeah.
things happen.
Mhm.
And not just some of the old Sam Raimi tropes, like, like the Sam Raimi cam and things like that. But
Mhm.
like, just the way certain things were shot and the way certain things even happen, like just so unexpected and quick. Like having some real like shock value moments.
Yeah,
were
you know-
more so than I've ever seen in a Marvel film, but
Mhm.
were right in line with a Sam Raimi horror movie. I was
Oh, yeah.
very happy about that.
Yeah, and so Sinestro, just go see the movie and you'll find out. And then Little I, Little I, and then Little I is getting it. Little I has everything right. She had to cover her eyes. That's how you know. That's how you know.
A lot. There are some moments.
There are some
I
moments.
saw some people were mad on Twitter.
I
What?
don't really worry
Some
about
people-
horror movies. I like horror movies.
Well, no. Well, I do too, and that's why I was giddy about it. You're gonna love it. But there were some people mad on Twitter, like this needs to have an R-rated. This should have been R-rated. I was like,
It's
I don't know about that.
I
There's
don't-
a lot of
I don't it's not really R-rated.
let the same. I like how Deadpool was handled. I think you should let the same writers, directors handle Deadpool 3. Honestly, I don't have a
Yeah.
lot to complain about for Deadpool 1 and 2. I just let them keep going. But like,
Yeah.
I like the
I think
alternative
even-
art with the whole bullet rain thing.
yeah, the
That was good.
one of the trailers for the Doctor Strange movie did give a reveal away, and I'm not going to say what in case you've avoided that trailer. Good, continue avoiding those trailers. But it shows a reveal, and people were really, really mad about it online. So they're like, holy shit, that should have been a big surprise in the film. You've taken that away from me. Why would you put that in the trailer? That should have been a big, shocking reveal until I saw the movie, and I think they did that intentionally.
They did. They had
In
to
order
have.
to conceal the bigger hidden reveal in the film
Oh
that
yeah.
I didn't see coming.
So it's got layers like an onion.
It just, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
It's got layers. It's like an ogre. The movie's
Yeah.
like an ogre. The
Yeah.
marketing campaign is like an ogre. There is some things the trailer I think revealed just to make people talk about that, so they were sucker punched by the bigger reveal. And
Mhm.
some of the trailer beats are very intentionally lying. Like
Yes.
the
Yes,
trailer
yes, yes.
paints a picture. That picture is not correct, and it's great.
Yes. But
I was
let me
very excited about that.
let me just say though, if you have not already watched What If, please watch What If.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Doctor Strange episode? Yes.
Well,
That was
no,
good.
I'm
Watch
talking
What
the
If,
entirety
like
of
the whole
What If.
series. Whole
I'm
series.
talking
I've
the
watched the
entire,
entire thing.
because
It's good.
the
I
entirety
enjoyed it
of
too.
What If, the entirety of What If touches into this, and I will not say any more than that.
some way or another.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but
Now
it's
if only they
I
could
think
bring the Star Trek or the Star Wars thing in and actually have the bunny people.
yeah,
like Visions. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I watched a thing today on YouTube about some people going through
Laugh is
Galaxy's
my
Edge,
favorite
and
character
I
in the
am
entire goddamn
get
Star
to-
Trek
I get to
universe. You
go-
can't tell me otherwise.
God damn it,
I get
Squeaky.
to go to Galaxy's Edge this year, and I'm really jazzed about it. I'm starting to get really excited about it. I'm
You
still
should.
I'm still like
It's only a month. It's only
we're
like a few
still
months
scrimping
away.
and saving. I'm hustling. I'm
Still months.
hustling hard.
Few months
like,
away,
all,
right?
Few months away.
Disney?
Every time I make a handful of months away. More than 3. Excuse me, Jesus. Everything, like
You're going in
anytime I
October?
do a big stupid, I'm fucking not making it public, but I'm going around there. Yeah.
Yeah,
But the-
don't. Yeah,
So
Hey
five,
everybody,
so 4+
here's the
months.
dates in which
months.
there will be 1 person in my house instead of 2. So it's like, please come rob me. But now
Okay,
but the
I'm kidding.
no, but
I'm
the
not gonna do that.
I know. But
I'll show up at
we
your house and
we
be like,
are
fuck.
we are going very intentionally for the Mickey's Halloween party. We're going in that window, and tickets on that went on sale. I was shocked. Tickets for that went on sale to just people who already have Disney hotel reservations on the 12th. So, and I knew the reservations went live on like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke up for like 8 o'clock to go to work. And so as soon as I get to my desk, I pull that up while I'm loading my work emails and drinking caffeine. I was like, yo, let's see about these tickets for the Halloween party.
right.
It only shows you the dates for you to buy tickets on that are within
Your
the
window.
dates you already have hotel reservations for.
Yeah.
Of the 5 days we have a hotel, 2 of those days were already sold out for the Halloween party. So
Of
we
course.
wound up getting Halloween party tickets the day, like not the day we wanted to go to the Halloween party. But at that point, I was just happy that we got to go.
Well,
Like,
here's
we
the
got
thing.
tickets that
Yeah.
apparently sells out dumb fast. But
Well,
we
not
did
only
get tickets.
that.
I am very excited.
Not only that, but this year is going to be probably one of the craziest. They're going all out and doing the craziest shit for all of the holidays because it just so happens to be isn't it their 50th anniversary?
Is the 50th. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they've been doing huge crazy nonsense all year for the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
I didn't know that when we booked our tickets, because I booked the tickets over a year ago with just very aspirational, like, because you have to give them like a little bit of money down but not all of your money down.
Mhm.
So I reserved tickets, or I booked the hotel with a big fingers
Disney's
crossed of
"Give us your
like,
bank account
and now I'll work really hard and hopefully we can pay it off, or otherwise we'll have to delay it. But because of Twitch, because of like, Twitch income, I earned a little bit of money each month from Twitch, and because I work a day job that pays my bills, so like 100% of that Twitch money right to the vacation. So it's like we're actually going to be able to afford to go because of that, minus tax. Yeah, I got to hold back like fucking hot 30% for taxes. So it's still like, sometimes that's a big oof, because it's like, hey, here's your Twitch money, like $30. Okay, dope. Okay, so I gotta take 14 of that, and this is taxes, and then I gotta pay my PayPal fee. So that suddenly becomes like, I've got $12 for this. You know what I mean? But it's like, it is a lot in taxes and stuff and PayPal fees, but still, yeah, it's exactly, yeah. I'm not
Hey,
complaining.
that's a Disney turkey
taxes,
leg right
but-
there. That's a Disney turkey
That's a
leg.
Disney turkey leg right there.
That's
Not
Disney
at
turkey
Disney, it
leg.
ain't. Fuck, that's a slice
No,
at
that's
Disney,
like
I
half a pizza
guess.
at
But
Disney. Yeah.
fuck.
I thought their turkey legs were like 13, 14 for the turkey leg.
I haven't
for the
been
turkey
since I
leg?
was 8. I just know food's expensive. Like an egg roll is like
you definitely do not want to
$8.
try to get shaved ice. They might charge you like $20
Word?
for it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Probably.
Oh,
That's
man.
kind of where we're at now. So it's like the hotel is almost done being paid off. I still owe like a couple $100 on the hotel.
Right.
And that's like the bill that's like most of it. That's the hotel costs and the tickets to Disney. So it's like I've got almost all that paid off. And we've got our flight booked and paid off. So that's like a big one. It's like the travel expenses. So the travel because of Twitch, the travel expenses are booked and paid off. The hotel is almost there, and so now we're just like putting back money to like like food and stuff. And I want to I want to build a lightsaber, damn it! But that's like now like that's gone up to like $220 a person. So we got to come up with like fucking $450 fucking for my wife and I both to have like that's like our big souvenir is like we both want to get lightsabers made.
But then the worst part is then you gotta buy a bunch of kyber crystals. I'll get a handful. Those are cheap enough. I'll get a handful.
I'm just gonna go to mine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good. See, that's how you save the money.
Space travel, but
yeah, that's how you save money right there.
Bring some coins.
Right
I mean, doesn't everybody have a warp pad that you can literally go from
Rocco's
point A to point?
Yeah.
What's Rocco saying? Warping in Star Wars. With the bring coins in case you meet Darth Vader to put coins in his chest jukebox. Hell yeah. Hold still, Annie. Hold
still, Annie.
Play that Cantina song, shit slaps, and just start pumping tokens into him. Hold still,
oh my
Annie.
god.
I don't want that I don't want that lip. Just pull a inhaler out and hit it. Shut up. Like you asthmatic robot bitch. Now play the good shit.
You take one of those breathing machines, hold it up to him, and be like, no, hold on a second, I need to hear this music.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. You big iron lung.
Oh my god. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, also, just the side note, because there's been so much because there's so much that we've missed over the past couple weeks. Yeah. Touch on something since we've missed.
But like the Disney thing is going well, and
yeah. So that's good
Moon
shit.
Knight and Doctor Strange, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've only gone to the movies once since the last time we've been together.
Oof. Wow. Okay. Well.
Wait. Or twice. Now I'm thinking about it. Like because I did see Everything Everywhere All at Once finally. And
that
I don't remember if we talked about that the last time we were on the air.
We tried to talk about that on the audio only stream that we tried to do live from my broke down car.
We've been in the studio.
Yeah.
From the battery corruption zone.
One of the best films I have seen this year, easily.
Oh God, yes. Yes.
Yeah,
so
I've been excited about it.
Everything Everywhere All at Once is one of those movies that like fundamentally changes your perception of what is possible with cinema. It is one of those paradigm shifting movies that I recommend that everybody watch. This is like going into like the realm. Yeah, it's going into the realm of movies like The Matrix, movies like Inception, like these things where you see it and it is a spectacle that completely changes what you it completely redefines genres, and that is like fucking great. So the least you know about it, the better. So if you haven't already seen it, don't just take what we're saying, just take our endorsement and just fucking go.
Just go see it.
And then if you have seen it, make sure that everybody else here sees it by making sure that you take the gum out of your mouth, rub it on your butt, tap your head 2 times, and then cross your pinky toes. Yes. And
take your shoes off, reverse them, rip out every 15th page of the phone book, and then eat them.
Yes. And then on top of that, like put a pencil, one pencil in your ear, the other in your left nostril, and then you're good. And then everything will be everything will be fine.
A big pin betwixt your butt cheeks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, I forgot that part.
Yeah. That's the important part. That
is the important part. But yes, and so there you go. Anyway, That's everything, everywhere, all at once. But there is a movie that is about to come out that I'm
Downtown Abbey.
really interested in, because I knew it was
about to come out.
I knew that this is a movie that was in development, and I had
Downton Abbey.
I don't either.
I do.
I really don't.
Do you really? Is it good? I know a lot of
seen
people
it.
like it.
Comes out
I
Friday.
haven't. I thought you mean like the show as a whole. You know? Don't put the camera at us. We're having the important talks. You go look at yourself. Me and Teeny are talking. Me and Teeny
be
here
narcissistic.
talking
Teeny.
about Downton
Teeny.
Abbey. You
Teeny.
don't look at us. Don't look at us.
Anyway, I got a
Our
trailer.
secret shame. Our secret shame.
Anyway, I have a
Yeah,
trailer.
This is Arsenio Hall. What are you doing?
Oh my god. I've got a
Woof,
trailer
woof, woof.
for a movie that I'm putting up on the screen now. So let's get that.
It better be Downton Abbey, or I'm gonna be mad about it.
No, it's something.
Oh, well, I can't. It's not playing for me, but I think I know what. There we go.
Parsing issue. Wait a moment. Try again.
Sorry about that.
I
That's
had to
weird.
stop and hit play again, and it started working. But yes, I'm very excited about this.
Sonic 3?
Yes, it's Sonic
yeah.
3.
Oh, have you guys
You
seen
can
Sonic
tell.
yet?
Everybody, look at this new footage of Sonic 3.
Yeah, the new footage of Sonic 3.
Sonic 2 was good. Sonic 2 was good though. Oh yeah, the Weird Al thing.
I love
Yeah.
how Daniel
Oh,
Radcliffe is really amazing. I don't think you're realizing this.
He's such
That
a
is
treasure.
not Weird Al singing. That is Daniel Radcliffe.
What can I say?
Yeah, I know.
I'm full of surprises.
I think part of this was filmed in
He's-
Ohio.
Yeah, it's at Weird Al's. This is like at Weird Al's house. He's like directly a part of the freaking production, and like he gave like I
Wait,
think
does Weird Al
part of-
live in
part of
Ohio?
it was
yeah.
Weird Al has
I
a
think
house
so.
in Ohio, yeah.
Yeah, he has a house in.
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't
he
know
has a
that.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, but
That's
yeah,
fun. I didn't know that.
but no, like seriously, like, and did you see fucking Bill Hader as Dr. Demento in like one of those clips?
Yes.
Like everybody.
I was still hoping it would be Patton Oswalt, because Patton Oswalt played Dr. Demento in a skit, and it was like,
oh, that would have been
perfect.
great. Yeah.
Like look, voice, everything. So I kind of was like,
The
hoping
story of
it was like
Weird
a
Al,
Funny or
though,
Die skit.
Is amazing though.
It is.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is.
That's great.
The entire
I've
story.
got tickets
It's
to
great.
see Weird Al in like 2 weeks.
Oh, what?
I could have had tickets,
whoa,
but
whoa,
they were
what?
they were the night of
Yeah,
my
yeah.
aunt's birthday party, so I couldn't go.
Oh, whack! I'm going in like 2 weeks.
That is going to
He's
be.
on a tour right now, and he's,
Yeah, he is,
He's coming
yeah.
pretty close to where I live. We've got tickets.
I think it's a
It's gonna be fun.
This isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be
I don't know
fun.
if it's
I
specifically
don't-
to promote
I don't
this,
thi-
but
Yeah, I don't think it is specifically to promote this, but I do know that this is something that he's been very, 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 very like enthused with, because
Tickets
like
to get
it
done
was
for
one of
my
those
birthday,
things where it's just like
Ooh,
we
nice.
want to do we want to do an autobiographical movie. Well, not auto, but we want to do a we want to do a biopic of your shit and everything like that. And then, you know, most actors and musicians and everybody are going to be flattered. They're going to be like, yeah, that sounds great. That's awesome. And then I get to meet the people and I can talk to them about everything. But apparently, like, he and Daniel Radcliffe like hit it off, and they are really good friends now. And
oh, that's
and-
dope.
and like it's like this really
so Harry
fucking
Potter's Weird Al now.
crazy. Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe hasn't been Harry Potter for
you owe
a
him
very
more
long
respect
time.
than that.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
has
he
done
is
amazing things.
he is
I know, but
Akimbo?
originally
oh my god, Guns
it was
Akimbo.
Army
originally
Man.
Harry Potter.
Swiss Army Man by the Daniels, who made Everything Everywhere
by the
All at
Daniels.
Once. Yeah.
Yes. If you go
Yeah.
see Everything Everywhere All at Once, and you're like, this movie made me laugh and cry, what other magnificent things can I see from this directorial and writing duo?
Watch
Swiss Army
a-
Man is the answer to
Yeah.
that question.
It is.
So
it is.
one of the
You get to watch
scenes in the trailer
Yeah.
Mhm.
for the Weird Al thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, it looked
Sorry,
like
I'm
one of
putting
the
a drink
scenes
away.
from the
Get
Weird
the
Al
camera away from
Live.
me. I'm moving a drink. I look unprofessional. Get the camera out of my face.
Look like one of the scenes from the VHS I have up on the on the shelf
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, I think it was
From
most
the
likely
Weird Al
just
live VHS.
yeah, I think it's a recreation of that entire fucking concert. Like that's what they do. They do shit like that all the time, and
Yeah.
so
That was
it,
I
it's,
have
it looks
seen
great.
Weird Al
an amazing
live.
concert,
Like
by the way.
this will be, I think, my 4th time seeing Al
Oh,
live.
this is
And,
a VHS from
It's
back when
it's
I
always
wrestled.
an
Thanks.
experience. I've always heard it's an experience.
It's always fantastic. Yeah, seeing Weird Al live is
I'm
an
not-
experience that everybody should do. It's
I'm
so
not
very,
even
very
sure
good.
that I don't even think that I even bought this VHS. I think a friend gave it to me back in high school to watch, and
It's
they
just
never
always
asked for
been
it
here.
back. It's just been on
Oh,
the
shit.
shelf since.
I have bad
so if
memory
my friend
in
happens to be
general.
watching this obscure podcast on the internet, hopefully eventually everybody watches it.
Hey,
and
sorry
you want
about
you
the
want your
tape
VHS
stealing.
back, you might want to message me
You
on
can't
some.
fucking
I
have
mean,
it.
you can't because you don't have anything.
You
Wait,
can't
you have me
fucking-
on.
you
You
can't have
have me on Battle.net. You can contact me on there. Yeah.
There you go.
Look,
The best chat
send me a
platform
duel
ever.
request in World of Warcraft, and if you
Mhm.
win, I'll consider giving you your VHS tape back.
That's right.
But
That's
only
right.
Player
if
for
you can
probably.
beat me in fair combat.
I actually
Exactly.
have a VHS player right next to me, so I mean, people.
I do
say I
too.
don't have
I've got a couple. I have a VHS
Yes.
collection.
So do I,
That's
because
the only way I
the
can get
three
a
of us
full
are
Bible
old.
man.
Yes.
Well, not just that.
How-
I
how else?
like terrible things. I like terrible bad media, and my
I,
friends
too,
know
enjoy
it.
the
They
movie
frequently
Major
give me
Payne.
gifts. Oh, fuck.
So if you
Major
like,
Payne, nothing. I'll get.
Yeah.
I will reject Major Payne and raise you Blank Man.
well,
For what
hey,
talk about
moving.
some
Seen that one,
weigh-ins.
Ooh, Blank Man. Oh my God,
yeah,
so
hell
good,
yeah.
so good, so good.
seen that one.
But
Meteor
hey,
Man, let's go.
segue. Meteor Man. Yeah.
Oh, Mantis. What about the first 3 episodes of Project Mantis from Fox
Ooh.
from 1992? Sent
my
to
God.
for
But they
promotional
never
use
continued?
only.
Oh my
But-
God.
no,
Oh my
they-
God.
Mantis
Okay.
sucks.
They
So
never continued
so
that series.
segueing. So segueing into some news, recent events and different things. Yeah. So speaking of collecting and being a fan of bad things, have you
Yeah.
been a fan and a collector of cryptocurrency recently?
Nope.
Oh,
But I do
boy.
know. I did hear about the oopsie somebody did.
Oh yeah, there's been oopsies left and right, but
Did you hear about the
Crypto
oopsie?
as a thing is not a scam, but don't buy it from a fucking vending machine or a gas station.
oh god, yeah.
Fuck.
No,
I was talking about the NFT stuff.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no.
the NFT is
well,
bottoming
here's
the fuck
like
out.
so 6 months ago. So 6 months ago, Matt Damon
Yep.
was like, you need to spend some money. You need to spend your money for the new money. You've got to get the
That's right.
See,
You
Squeaky
want
gets
the
it.
new
Squeaky,
money, you gotta,
see,
you gotta.
see, Squeaky got it. The only biddy that is valuable and has any worth are Twitch spits right now. That's right.
That's right.
And I appreciate
right.
that.
Oh,
I
look,
appreciate
Ron
that.
James
Yeah, no,
got involved
Sinestro,
in the
this
crypto
was
thing, too.
this was the crypto.com this was the crypto.com Subway ad. Not Subway. Fucking
Yeah.
the Super Bowl ad. Why did I
Super
fucking
Bowl.
say Subway? Yeah.
I mean, Subway's
You
in
gotta
every
say
single ad
the
anyway. You
big
know they buy
game, or
little
they'll
bits.
hunt you down like an animal.
Yeah, I guess
The
it's
big
just
game.
yeah. I think that just
Do we have Express
auto corrected
NBC
in my
and-
head to prevent
and NFL for permission to mention the Super Bowl.
Well, if I talk
Yeah.
shit about a fucking miniature wrestler, they come at us. So like, who knows?
Yeah, they did. They fucking did. But anyway,
We do not have express
I just wanted
permission
to-
talk about this, so we should move on to the ad.
yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that
Fuck.
everything's bad. So
Put
we
on
had
your
to.
3D glasses
so-
now.
So what we had to do is right now we're
Ooh, 50
playing a this is the tribute to all of the crypto shit that just happened. just gotta
the person that came out with that meme first isn't making enough money off of this shit.
I have both of those, like the actual metal coin for Doge and Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
I have those. I got them on Wish.com for free. I just thought, like, that's funny, and I bought one for free. I had to pay $1
They're only worth
shipping.
50 cents now. Fine.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
incorrect, but like, what's the value of a Bitcoin right now? Is it like
I think it's
30
like at,
grand or something like that? But like,
yeah, so like
No, it's worth more than that.
I mean, now, like, it bottomed the fuck out for a little bit.
yeah, no,
Also,
no,
the Zen
everything's,
coin dropped
it's
down
all,
to the ground too, right?
yeah, everything's dead.
Or
It's all,
Luna or whatever the hell it was.
yeah, all crypto's
Ethereum,
crashing right now.
Dogecoin.
All crypto is crashing because effectively everybody, the best way I can put it is the idea behind what the technology is and what people could use it for to make money aren't the same thing. The idea is the blockchain. The blockchain, that is the technology and everything like that. The
That's the
NFT
Twitter
shit and
thing,
everything. Yeah,
The
no,
blockchain.
pretty much, I guess. I don't know.
Boo.
The point is that like
Blockchain.
NFTs could have been a good technology, but then when like everybody's fucking like trying to figure out how to make money and everything, and then you just start having these stupid fucking pixelated monkeys, and that is what you're saying is worth all of this
Ooh.
money, then
Ooh,
all that did was just devalue
I got a
like
story for that.
the actual technology. And so when you were
Also,
buying an
Snail in
NFT,
chat, this isn't
Yeah.
really a crypto. This is
Yeah.
just a tribute.
this isn't a crypto, this is just a tribute. Oh my god, that's great.
So, I got a story for this. You said the
What's
sad
up?
monkey thing. Okay, so somebody had an NFT that they said was worth $200,000, which I'm
Yep.
out.
Right,
They sold it recently, right?
right.
Mm-hmm.
But they forgot to put 3 zeros after it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So they got
tried to
$200 out of
cancel-
selling the sad monkey.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
tried to cancel they tried to like terminate the transaction, but like, decentralized currency, who's gonna fucking enforce your request?
Yeah,
Fucking nobody.
Exactly,
I
exactly.
saw that and I went,
I will. So I was
could have put an extra.
I
zero
was
on
paying
there.
attention to crypto pretty early in the game.
Yeah,
Not enough to like dedicate mining power to it, but like I've been following the rise and fall, the many rises and many falls of the various cryptos over the years. And it's like, I don't think crypto started becoming a problem and a joke when NFTs came along. I think NFTs might represent like another critical blow, but it was when the fucking Wall Street bros got involved. Because now when
That's
you
right.
look at crypto,
True.
Mhm.
it's being seen as by a lot of people who like aren't people who don't know what the fucking word blockchain means. Like
Yeah.
crypto is now being bought, sold, and traded as a stock. And there's a lot of people who invest in crypto who don't even know that they're not investing in a company. Like there are people now, the way Bitcoin is being traded more than it's being mined right now. Mining has slowed way down.
Yes.
The amount of energy and effort required to mine additional Bitcoin is now starting to outweigh the value of the coin you're
It'll be
trying to
interesting
mine.
when it'll be interesting when Nvidia and Intel do that whole like, hey, by the way, this now no longer works. They'll try to figure out a way around it, and it'll be like,
There's no
they've been
way
trying.
it'll ever happen.
Yeah, they've been repeatedly releasing updates to their video card drivers and firmware updates and everything to effectively
Their
try to stop
unhackable
core.
was hacked.
Yeah, they tried to do all that
So it's
shit
like,
to block computational like shit, and you just can't.
But
You just can't. Math is
you
math.
can't do it. My point being is that like when crypto was starting to take off, and basically it wasn't really traded. It was just being discovered
was
and
used.
hoarded by people who were
Yeah.
they were dedicating CPU power to harvesting Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
a computational cluster that is non-duplicatable. Basically, we've created a piece of math that is unique, and they're like, because it's unique, it now inherently has value. And so to get this, you had to tell your computer to get it. So in the beginning, it was just nerds harvesting coins from, they're trading electricity for imaginary currency that, because it was unique and non-duplicatable, we have then in turn declared it had value, right?
Exactly.
But over the years, mining has slowed way down because now it takes significantly more effort, time, and power to mine a fragment of a Bitcoin, to the point to where mining no longer has a good return of investment path. You have to dedicate so much power to mining that now most people who are interested in getting their foot wet with crypto are just buying someone else's mined crypto from a centralized market. They're basically ruining the concept of a decentralized cryptocurrency by turning it into a fucking stock. Advisors.
Exactly.
I'm not telling people to do or not do shit. I'm just saying that what happened, all the people who were mining, some of them got very independently wealthy, some of them sold their crypto, some are still hoarding it, some lost it because they didn't back it up. Like there is billions of Bitcoins in landfills right now because people lost their drives or et cetera, right? So exactly. So it's like, but right now, crypto started eating shit when the philosophy, the concept of new crypto, what would used to be miners. If you were interested in getting crypto, you had to basically be a miner, right?
Yeah.
That has changed to now being predominantly a crypto trader. Like the majority of new crypto investors, see, it shouldn't even be the word investor, but now that's a super applicable term, right?
Yeah.
Initially, you were investing time and power, but you wouldn't declare yourself, oh, I invested in Bitcoin by mining it. You were a miner. I mined Bitcoin. Now, most people who have Bitcoin, most new people who are getting crypto, don't even understand the concept of mining it. It's just being traded.
Yeah.
And by doing so, we're kind of creating a central nexus for a decentralized currency.
Yeah, it defeats all the shit.
Now are handling most of the crypto.
Sell it on sites.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because because that's not what that means, but like it's not governed.
Hold on. Let me
you can still utilize it
a little bit.
If someone wants to tip me Bitcoin, I will accept it.
What's to stop somebody from going, okay, well, but yes, I sold that to you, but it's still mine.
Well, that's the
blockchain.
So that's what the blockchain is.
It's a non-duplicatable thing at this point. Yeah, that's the fundamental backbone of it. And what gives it worth is because you can't copy it once it's been transferred. It's unduplicatable math. That's its core.
No,
You're saying give it time until you can put a planet in your pocket. Like, no, it's fundamentally impossible.
Yes.
Well, here, Tina, let me kind of because I think that this
duplicate it.
I think that this
once it's been authenticated that you are the owner, you now control the value of it. Multiple people can't own it
as well.
I think that's
you can't duplicate an NFT.
So, well, here's where the confusion is coming from, and this is a part of like all of the bullshit. I think where the confusion is coming from is people don't understand truly what they are buying when they buy an NFT. When I go and I want my fucking stupid monkey and I pay my so many Ethereum for that stupid fucking monkey.
$200 is cheap for a stupid monkey.
Yeah, but when I spend that money, people are thinking that, oh, I'm buying the image. No, you are not buying the image.
Right.
Oh, I'm buying the copyright. No, you're not buying the copyright. Oh, I'm buying this combination. No, you are not buying that combination. What you are doing is you are fucking walking into Best Buy saying, I really like that TV. That TV is $15,000. So here, let me write you a receipt, and you are buying the receipt for that TV
Yeah.
for $1,500. And so you have a receipt. And that is what the NFT is. The NFT has nothing to do with the image because they could fucking like
it's a proof of ownership.
Yeah, you're paying
It's the
for a
title
receipt.
to your car.
Yeah, it's the title to your car and shit like that.
Yeah, it's the title to your car. If you and when people are like, I took a screenshot of your monkey, ha ha, I outsmarted you. You could take a picture of my car, but you don't own it. The concept being like the title is like an officially recognized. You are the owner of this thing, and for an NFT, we just associated an image to it, piece of art, a meme, or what have you. It's as if you got a monkey printed on your title of your car. Like the monkey isn't all that important. The proof of ownership of the monkey is what inherently has the value. You could take a picture of the monkey, you could copy paste the monkey all you want, but you can't say, now pay me because I'm the owner. Where I will prove that you're the owner. You fucking can't. You have a JPEG. But
and that's the
thing
problem.
With the car. If you pulled into a Walmart parking lot and said, "Do you like my car? I'll sell it to you right now." If you don't have the title and the to transfer, the person is not actually owning the car. You could say, "Give me." You can give me $1,000. You can have my car right now, and then you can hand them the keys, walk the fuck out, file a police report, have your car brought back to you. You still got $1,000. You don't own shit until you've got the proof of ownership.
Exactly.
I could do that. I could drive a car to Walmart, see somebody in the parking lot, and go, "You like it? $1,000." And then if they give you $1,000, you let them drive away, and you go home and you file a police report. Fuck, somebody stole my car. Yep. And then the police, if they find it, will bring it back to you because you have the proof of ownership. So that is the thing that inherently has the value. So you've got the $1,000 and the car.
So anyway,
the NFT.
Yeah. And that's
it's the proof of
that's
the owner. It's like what Scyne's saying. It's the receipt. It's a enforceable proof of ownership.
Yeah, but the problem though,
fungible token, if you will.
Yeah, it's a non-fungible token. But the thing is though, is that the shit that they are selling, these receipts that you're buying, are effectively just saying, we're going to take that same analogy and then just say, hey, I have this car. I'm giving you the concept of this car. If you would like to own the concept or the idea of this car, here's a fucking. Apparently a fuck ton of people are, because they want the concept of that car, and then they fucking and they fucking are paying for these stupid receipts. And so now, very realistically and very understandably, the bubble has fucking burst. It has completely popped because people are realizing all this is getting me is clout in a community of people who value this clout, but it means nothing outside of that community.
And a community of people that clout chase with these.
And so
they took
the receipts.
Well, they took the concept of Bitcoin and flipped it on its head because they basically like a Bitcoin. Somebody was like, "I've invented an algorithm. I have an equation. I have a code." And fundamentally, it's so fucking unique that it cannot be duplicated.
Post-COVID.
Yeah.
Yes. But because I have this thing now that is wholly unique on this planet, right? Even though it's a digital thing, it's still wholly unique, and therefore you can infer value, and people have agreed to place value upon it, right? The thing came first, the value came second. NFTs kind of did the reverse. They're like, fuck, there's kind of a drying pool of mineable Bitcoin and other currency, right? So we need to start with something that we call has value and then figure out how to make it unique, right? So then that's where the concept of like using art is concerned. Like if you own like a Van Gogh, you can prove it. There's a paper trail of everyone who's owned it. Every museum who's displayed it, every tour it's been on, every hand that has touched a Van Gogh is documented. So you can
also
legally acquire a Van Gogh, and it has a proven value over, like, let's say, someone who took a photo of the Van Gogh, right?
Exactly.
So they kind of took that same principle. They're like, well, we don't know how to create a new set of equations that's non-fungible that we can infer value on. So instead, we'll take the concept that everyone's now becoming familiar with of this digital inferred value. Okay, now let's apply uniqueness to the value instead of value to the uniqueness. And then that's where, like, I don't know, fucking art, I guess, will be the iconography, the thumbnail of the thing of value. And so different artists, I think the Monkey Yacht Club or whatever the fuck is probably the most well known of them, but there's a bunch. Like
there's a bunch.
Madonna just did like a 3D. Yes.
Yeah.
They're the most well known. Like Madonna did like a 3D scan of her like giving birth or something fucking wild and made that an NFT because like it only exists in this one form, and even if you duplicate the form, it doesn't matter. It's the same as taking a picture of a Van Gogh. That has no inherent value. If you have the receipt and the title to the car, now you have ownership. I don't care how many people have a copy of Madonna giving birth. I have the documentation proving I am the owner of the image of Madonna giving birth. Now pay me.
But the big problem is like
really
who wants to fight over who really truly wants to fight over the ownership of these things, and that's why the bubble is bursting. So this is what I ended up doing, because I ended up having a conversation with like a programmer friend that I have, kind of
the best
talking
way
about
to use
things.
An NFT chat, Squeaky Jinx, is to sell it.
Yeah.
I was talking about using
Well, actually, that's actually. That's actually what I was gonna like talk about just for a quick second. I was talking to a coder friend that I know, and years ago, I, and a few other people, as a fucking farce, we made fake coin. It's a full cryptocurrency and everything, but I was just really fucking like upset, as you can hear from this conversation we've had for like the past 15 minutes, like about like the technology is inherently good, but people are fucking
that's the thing about
money
NFTs that piss
centered.
me off.
Yeah, exactly. The technology is inherently good, and it is revolutionary and can change and do a whole bunch of shit, but the fact that it has been centered around fucking money and how to make money and all of that stuff, it has completely destroyed what the technology is capable of and what it could be, because it's limited by all the shit.
Bros who ruin stocks.
Exactly.
Like the fundamental concept of owning a share of a company and therefore having a percentage of power in that company. If you buy 51% of any company's stocks, you can vote out their CEO. Like,
exactly.
A stock is power in a company.
Aren't they
but
talking
a
about
lot
laws
of
against that soon?
You fundamentally couldn't without fundamentally
After
uprooting the
Elon?
stocks exchange.
I mean, that's but that's kind of the point of it. And there's things you can do.
Companies don't allow a majority of their stocks to be for sale. Like the CEO, the founders and whatnot need to maintain majority holdings in order to prevent such a thing. The fact that, I mean, and Elon didn't do that. Like Elon didn't like buy up enough stocks to say, and now I own it. Like he's just like, hey, people who own it, I will give you more money than fucking God if I own it now. And they're like,
and
we're
he pulled
listening.
back on the deal too, and he's trying to get more. Or trying to get less.
He is purposely devaluing the company by emphasizing something we all know about Twitter, and that's the majority well, maybe not the majority. That's pessimistic, but the unreasonably high percentage of accounts that aren't actually real. So like, and this goes into this conversation quite well. Twitter has value because of what it can reach, what it represents, what its power represents is an audience pool, right? And so if you can then prove that a good 30% of that audience pool isn't real, you could then infer that 30% of its value isn't real. So no, this is I get it. Elon's pulling a business move on this one, but
so
like what you were saying, like
so
I want to see Bill Gates do the whole. Well, Elon slighted me, so I'm gonna actually offer what he was offering beforehand for Twitter.
yeah.
Bill Gates doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't.
Bill Gates
He
is
doesn't.
doing his own shit right now.
After the whole Elon and Bill Gates thing, he might.
Well, we'll see.
Bill Gates has not done any big public dick measuring in a long time. Like he's
kind
of just minding his own shit and working with foundations. Elon is very publicly dick measuring on a regular basis.
Yeah, but anyway, what he the dev friend of mine and we ended up talking about is how could you effectively remove money from the blockchain equation? And I've actually started thinking about this, and I'm actually considering legitimately writing a paper where we effectively, because we actually own a blockchain, because we own fucking fake coin, because we fucked around with that shit. So we have all of the power to completely like recode and change everything with that blockchain. And we were actually considering, what if fake coin was called fake coin, not for a joke, but literally because it is not a coin? What if there was a blockchain where it's the technology of a fucking... What would be the
point?
Well, no, let me get to it. What if there was a blockchain that you were using solely as a blockchain? All of these things, like the big reason why people use Ethereum is because of all of like the hooks and things that you can tie into Ethereum. That is where Ethereum gets its worth from. It gets its worth because you can fucking code smart contracts and all these different things. But what is a smart contract? What are these things? They're intrinsically tied to money because arbitrarily Ethereum is considered a currency. But if you effectively say these coins are not coins, they have no worth. They are we completely eliminate like the computational complexity of those coins and effectively turn them into transaction tokens. We effectively say these are transaction tokens. We create a set pool of these transaction tokens, and effectively you can use this system as a blockchain for signing documents, signing transactions, signing things, so that there is the ledger. You're getting the benefit of what the fucking blockchain is supposed to be for, but instead of worrying about the coin, we are worried more about the transactions and the legitimacy and everything. Yeah, it's effectively a free blockchain. You would sign up as a developer on that chain. You get a payout, an initial payout of coins, and you would want to keep nodes running so that you don't run out of these transaction tokens. You by mining the transaction tokens, or just keeping that, and we change all the terminology by keeping the nodes the things that run the network open, then you would, by verifying other people's transactions, get paid more transaction tokens for your shit. But you were saying, but
this creates a value to the system, right? So if your coins now represent, I mean, if I paint a picture right now and show it to enough people, somebody will like it enough to imprint value upon it.
True.
Even if I was like, I'm not doing this to make money, someone out there will imprint value.
If you put it in TOS,
True.
you can't do it for terms of service.
So my point being, though, somebody will put value on this for what it represents.
Right.
If it's functioning as like a digital notary, and let's say we do contracts, and that coin is processed as a fundamental evidence of the transference of that contract, right?
Right.
Therefore, whoever owns that coin has legal ownership of that contract, And you don't think
it's
anybody who ever has one is not going to go into a hard time and go, I will sell you the rights to the different business holdings that I have authenticated with this coin. I will sell to you for $1,000. Like,
well,
if people don't
and if
have
they do
the
that
ability to sell something that has worth, do they in fact own it?
Well,
Like,
here's
if
the thing,
I have
though.
a drink in my hand right now, because I do, that's worth $5, and I'm not allowed to sell it for $5, do I own it?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not saying that in this system you are not allowed to sell anything, because that's the whole point. It's if you buy what's the point of having the deed to a car if you can't say, hey, I want to sell you the deed to this this plot of land or whatever.
Right.
I'm not saying that I am selling the system. I'm not selling a system that declines to even participate in any form of a transaction. I'm saying we're not going to make what you're using to buy things the thing. That would be the equivalent of you having that car it's like you having that car system.
If you don't start with an intrinsic value, and that's cool, that means nobody's going to be sniping these coins. Nobody's going to be like, I've got to buy up all the fake coins because it doesn't have intrinsic value. However, we're now talking about the assumed value. So like,
oh, and then there's Vulcan. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, let's say I own something,
Yeah.
right? Let's say you own something, right? Let's say you own something, and it's just this trinket. It's a fucking bauble. It's a glass ruby. That's a paperweight, right? It has no real arguable market value. It was made in a factory by the billions. It's worth $2, right? No one is going to ever harass you about the ownership of that object, right?
Right.
Because it has no intrinsic value. However, let's say then in the future, you murder your whole family with that glass paperweight. You've killed them. That is the chief piece of evidence. And you didn't go to prison because they couldn't find it. That thing now has a lot of new value.
Yeah.
If someone can find this random dumb bauble paperweight, boy, it's worth a man's life. And when something becomes valuable of that nature,
this fucker just went to murder.
Now suddenly someone might be harassing you about having it, right? Now suddenly it might be if I were to be possessing that thing that is worth the murderer's whole life, and I'm down on my luck, while the object did not have any intrinsic value, circumstantially it now has generated interesting value, I could then sell it for a profit. And I'm just saying, under this system for fake coin, what would stop people from generating value by circumstance for what it represented, for the history that the coin observed?
Coin, yes.
What we would the idea
individual coin.
Yeah, what we would
so you would stop people from hoarding coins, but you wouldn't stop transactional value.
Well, that individual coin could be worth something.
Well, no, that's what I'm trying to say, though. That's the thing that I'm trying to say. When you buy an NFT or whatever, you're not the coins that you use to pay for that thing were just the means of the transaction. It's just like I have this dollar that I use to buy the knife that so-and-so murdered so-and-so or whatever. The dollar isn't the dollar isn't the thing that people care about. They care about the actual object. And so the problem is that the problem with everything the way it is now.
Person A to give the knife to person B. Person B has to agree with person A that the dollar's worth $1, though. So if why
no.
would person B sell the knife to person A if person A is selling it for fake coin, which has no value?
I think I see what you're saying. I think I see what you're saying.
This is based on the fact that gold doesn't have intrinsic value.
I see. No. Actually, no.
Yeah.
I understand exactly where you're coming from.
Diamonds
and this
only
is
have value because there's an artificial concept of scarcity that the De Beers family maintains.
Ginji, the reason why we are having this problem right now is because this is the thing that I want to fix, because you are still thinking that the coin itself has the value. That is not what I'm talking about. So let me do this and use this example. So let's go back to the car.
Okay, or not.
You want to sell me that car. So you're going to say, I am going to sell that to you for 1,000.
My entire family with this car. It has very interesting value.
Yeah. So I am going to sell this car to you for 1,000 American US dollars. We are both agreeing that you're going to sell. So what I'm going to do now is I am now going to create a smart contract that said that you gave that I gave you, or you gave me, or whatever, whoever's buying from whoever,
I gave you
1,000 US dollars. Now, for this to end up on the blockchain, transaction tokens, which would traditionally be considered the coin, is what is being spent. There is no dollars changing place unless somebody wants to sell their transaction tokens to somebody else to do that. But at this point, these tokens are no different than fucking arcade tokens. That's what I'm saying. We fundamentally changed the design of the system so that the coin that is being used to sign the transaction.
Inventing a blockchain-backed receipt.
Yes,
not a title. Because I think what we're having here is just a fundamental breakdown in communication, where it's like, I was assuming you were inferring that there would be a blockchain-backed title. You're saying there would be a blockchain-backed receipt.
There's
I
a
would
blockchain.
Still have like a normal title.
Yeah, you could still have a physical normal title, or you could create it.
That, though?
You could technically create it entirely. Well, you could also technically create it entirely in the code. The point, though, is that you're thinking that in order to buy something, you have to spend cryptocurrency. But that's not what we're doing. Just like if you want to create a Word document on your computer, you need to spend electricity for your computer to be able to compute and do that. Likewise, we're just using the currency, which is not even going to be really a currency. Fake coin will just would effectively just be a transaction token. It would just the coin is just receipt. It's just a system for metering and saying you are using the system, so you're going to spend you're going to spend 5 Chuck E. Cheese tokens in order to create a receipt. It doesn't. It has nothing to do specifically.
Buy a murder weapon, though. I don't want a traceable receipt.
Right. Well, then don't use the system. Then don't use the system, because if you use Bitcoin, if you're using Bitcoin,
that's what I'm getting at, though. That's what I'm getting at. Who will use the system? Like, what value did the system provide somebody to which they would go, oh yeah, I'm going to go through these extra steps to utilize the system, instead of going, fuck it, it'll be easier if we just don't utilize the system. You're introducing a complication that doesn't seem to have reward. So why would people do it?
So the original intent, and then Vulcan is backing me up, because Vulcan's my he's the dev friend that we just have long late night conversations about this shit. The intent is to
total transparency. I'm not shitting on this idea.
I
trying
know.
to
I know you're not.
understand it. I'm not a glass half full or half empty guy. I'm just hey, is this piss?
Literally, literally an NFT. Then your contract at that point would be an NFT.
So imagine the idea of an NFT, but instead
Valken
of it
just
being
introduced a new piece to the equation that you haven't, or at least
I guess that's
it bounced off my head. If this this is being utilized for limitation, for rate limiting.
Yes.
Now there's a reason, because
Yes,
you
that's
were
the
pitching
point
it
of the
in a way
point.
where I was like, but why would I do this?
Yes.
But
Okay.
using
yeah.
this as a system for like anti-spam, like rate limiting, like provable rate limiting, the basically use it as evidence against system tampering or abuse or like bot farming,
Exactly.
et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly.
By having
Exactly.
a transaction token, you can prove the method in which the transaction occurred. You could code in the currency, whatever it may be, crypto or
Yeah.
not. It could be fucking Nazi gold. Who knows?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
That's because whether it's crypto or not is irrelevant to what
Yes.
your token would be doing.
Yes. Exactly.
Your token would be making a provable documentation of the transaction itself, thus could be utilized for rate limiting, spam prevention, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes. So
like,
so imagine.
I'm now starting to see a point.
Right. So now imagine like you have like a service where you have a login and you have a username. And so like,
Yeah.
for instance, like Twitter, how Twitter has that blue check. Imagine if we could effectively just sign the username so that they get that little blue check. And unless they are able to verify the wallet address that confirmation token has been put into, their blue check doesn't show up. So my account gets hacked and somebody has my information and they sign in with my credentials, but because it can't verify my wallet, blue check disappears and everybody knows, oh, that's not actually this person. This person is being impersonated.
Okay.
That is
You're
that is
winning me over. I don't know if it was my smooth brain or you ineffectively communicating
I don't think
the intent.
I don't think I was.
There was a transmittal loss there for a moment.
I don't think
but
I was
I'm
fully.
With you now. I think I'm getting it.
Originally,
I think it was more
hearing the
me.
word NFT. Honestly,
Well, the thing, true.
NFT is easy to explain. I think using the title analogy is actually pretty apt. Like if you don't fundamentally understand the NFT, it's a title. It's a provable title. So it's like it's not about the monkey picture.
So it sounded like NFT.
It's the thing that the monkey picture doesn't inherently have the value.
But the one smoking the cigar
title
looked
to
amazing.
I mean, the art style for the yacht club isn't bad. I just the value people are placing upon them is weird, but like I think fundamentally, I think you're going on to something very interesting, and that's using blockchain technology for non-profit oriented utilization, which is
and that's the
very
idea.
Interesting.
And that's what I want. That's what I'm thinking of.
I think NFTs at their core could have been used in that manner. Think about NFTs from an artist perspective. Hey, I'm a digital artist and I would like to sell my digital art, but I don't want my digital art to then be put on $5 t-shirts at Walmart in perpetuity. I would like to sell it as if I am a classic oil painter, right? Where the prints, the posters on papers at museum gift shops will never carry the value of the original work. That's very difficult to do and enforce with digital media, right?
Right.
Because digital media, if you copy it, the print of the painting, if you will, has no different than the original. Therefore, maintaining that value is next to impossible.
Yeah.
So
and Sinesco, that is
NFTs
thank you.
Could be utilized as just that licensing. That a title. If I'm like, I am an artist, I am making an agreement to say, I am not selling copies of my art. I am making one, and I would like someone to own the one. That NFT can be utilized as a way of basically maintaining a value, selling it in a way that's non-duplicatable. And anybody who's a smartass and doesn't understand the system, like, I screenshotted it, lol. Like, no, you're missing the point fundamentally.
No, that's just a meme.
I know, but some people don't understand it to the point where they're like, yeah, that's a good point. You just screenshot the same thing. That's the point the NFT could have been utilized for, is proving the ownership of the image, right? Therefore,
It's like
maintaining its
authenticity.
value. Yes.
Yes,
Exactly.
it is.
A
That is
certificate of
literally what it is.
authenticity that can be certified and not duplicated. The NFT
That
system,
would
the
be
blockchain,
in the certificate part of yes.
right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, right. But that's how the blockchain works because there's a digital certificate. It's very difficult to authenticate a digital certificate of authenticity. NFT would allow you to do that because it's the blockchain makes it non-copyable and has a living record of its whole life.
So theoretically,
but that's not how it's really being used, is it?
No, it's not.
Being swapped around by fucking stock bros until it's become a punchline. It could have been used as a really powerful artist tool, but
in theory, fake coin or whatever you decide to rename it to could be used by artists if they get a certain amount, and then they could be like, okay, well, now you have a certificate of authenticity. This is unique because you have this X number of block of numbers that are associated with this particular this particular picture. Yes, people can copy, paste it, put it all over, but in the end, you are undoubtedly the one that owns the original because you have
you've got a provable certificate. That NFT operates as a you can't fake it provable certificate of authenticity, saying there might be a bunch of dipshits with my art on t-shirts, but if you want to actually put value on that art and be the person who can legally sue everybody wearing the t-shirts or whatever, if you wanted to be that guy, you've got this paperwork. You've got the certificate.
If an artist had these tokens that Scyne's talking about from this blockchain, now they could still put a value to the individual receipt, but the token itself would not have a value other than saying, "Hey, it's your certificate of
being the proof."
Yes. And this is
So let's put fake coin as art since we're using that analogy.
Yeah.
Like Scyne could paint something digitally and want to I want to sell this piece of art, and by assigning a value in let's just say traditional centralized currencies, right? I would like to sell this art for USD, and so you do, but the fact that it's digital art makes it very difficult for the person who bought it to have the assurance that you just sold it to them once.
Exactly.
Because when it's digital, there's nothing to stop you from saying, you are buying my digital art for $1,000, and so too will the next person and next person. I could sell this art infinitely. But if you back up the transaction with a non-duplicatable fake coin, then the person, you couldn't sell multiple of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That individual piece would have a intrinsic value.
Exactly.
And then it would have something, but not like as a whole, the coins themselves
do not have value. They have no value other than the fact that they're used to verify the system. This is what people say, oh, this is what an NFT is. It is that is what it was supposed to be. It's not what NFTs are currently, and that's the problem. Everybody conflates the worth with the receipt, and that is the problem, and that is the reason why all of this shit is like the way that it is right now, and that's the reason why the crypto market is crashing, because
you don't own the art. You own the receipt of the thought of the art that's blocked by the blockchain on the NFT.
Exactly.
But you do not own the art to make things like shirts, hats, and or coasters or beer cozies with yacht clubs, monkeys.
But to try to abstract everything, the way that NFTs and crypto and everything right now, if I had like some image or something like that and I'm selling that thing, when I say I am selling you that thing or whatever, oh fuck no, Jesus Christ, no. But you take that concept and then you're like, I'm gonna sell it, and then you're effectively selling it for the currency that is used to sign it, and really all you're doing is it's just a bunch of people who are effectively putting their money into a goddamn casino, and the casino owns the money. The money is in the casino.
Nobody doing NFTs gives a fuck about the cars. They're just collecting titles.
Exactly.
At least
that's
when I play the slots, I'm fucking myself and not letting somebody else fuck me.
Well, the thing is, though, is that like it's as soon as you convert your money into chips, then like they own that money. You might be able to say, okay, I own enough of this, and I want to cash out some of these chips, and then you get like dollars or whatever. But the point of everything is that
I went to the arcade yesterday. It was fun.
Yeah.
We could talk about crypto for 6 episodes.
Yeah, but all I want to say so that we can kind of. Yeah, so that we can kind of like fucking cap off and get out of this. But like the
I think
idea
what you're proposing is very interesting.
Yes.
I don't know what it would take for it to catch on, but I do think what you're proposing is very interesting.
I want to start a conversation about this because I feel that this could technically be something, but it's effectively it's just taking the fucking money. When you take the money out of the of everything, because the way that it's being sold and the way that it's being talked about and everything, they're all saying like, oh, this is what we want to do. This is what we want to do. Why aren't you fucking doing that then? You were saying, oh, I want this to be, this type of thing or blah, 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 blah. But then you're so centered around fucking like hoarding the currency and hoarding everything that nobody's spending it. What is the point of having the money if you are not spending it? Yeah.
One of the things I was saying before was now that most people think of crypto in the same terms as a stock, has forced crypto to go down
become
the same
fucking
route
stock.
as stonks from like professional stonk traders. Like that's the point. Like a stock was created to share like profit sharing and own percentages of a company, right? When it's publicly traded, right? So that's how a board of directors is formed, et cetera, like by people who own majority stock in a company. But stock, like the people who are like, what do you do for a living? I trade stocks. Those people, do you think they give a solitary fuck about what percentage of what company they currently own? Or do they just see that blindly for its value, where they are purchasing it for the sole reason to sell it later for more money?
I mean,
they do not plan on contributing to that company, to voting. If you're a stockholder, you get to vote in a lot of things. And it's like, I
have a portfolio, but I don't plan on going to like a meeting.
Yeah.
No, sure. And that's true for most people. But I mean, like, the people who hoard stocks are not doing so because of what they care about what that stock represents. I only own stock in companies that I would like to see grow and develop, like companies I believe in. Like I don't just buy a stock because I mean, like when you look at like you're working with a broker, they might recommend you stocks. It's not going to be stocks based on your interest. It's going to be stock based on value. Like some people with portfolios couldn't even tell you every company in which they own stock. All they did was say, this is worth money, and I think down the road it'll be worth more money than you're paying. Therefore, I recommend you buy it. And have lost the absolute fucking point of the stocks entirely. I think that is where NFTs and crypto is going currently. Because it's like regular old dipshits in their house, myself included, could used to just mine a crypto. But then suddenly the stock bros who don't give a fuck about what a decentralized currency could actually mean or do are just like, they just see a thing that both has a value and a projected growth. So they don't give a fuck what it is or what it's tied to or what it represents. They just see, it's a fucking Star Wars action figure. They don't give a fuck about Star Wars. They just know if they keep this Star Wars figure in the packaging, then 20 years from now they could sell it for more money, right? So it's like they don't give. That's what happened. At some point, crypto went the route of stocks to where it's no longer utilized in the way in which it was created. It's no longer being bought and sold in large by people who believe in what it represents. It's being bought and sold by people who are just like, a thing has value. I am told later it will have more value. Therefore, I will buy as much as I can with the express intent of selling it later for profit with zero fucks about what it is, who owns it, what it represents, and everything else. The same thing happened with NFTs. It's like one day being a regular ass dude with a desktop who was like, I'm going to run crypto like I run SETI at home. I'm going to mine when I'm not using my computer, and maybe one day I will own a thing, and that will be tight. Now you can't really do that, because there are miner bros out there who literally will drop literal millions on a mining rig to make sure they get more than you at all times. And they do not give a solitary fuck about a decentralized revolution or any of the things that crypto could represent in a positive manner. What you're projecting included.
Somebody had a different like box installed, turned their half of their house into a fucking mining rig.
Yes.
Because they had to have
this is why you can't buy a video card.
Tiny bit of Bitcoin or Ethereum or well,
if
hopefully they weren't going after
now,
because we're seeing how well this is going.
I mean, we're already trending back up. It's just, it's hard to do because it's like the people who believe in crypto for what it represents and not just as a means to profit are going to be investing and hoarding and diamond handsing their crypto regardless of what happens to it and its value, right? But the dude bros who are buying it, the dude bros who couldn't tell you what companies they own stock in, they could just tell you that they bought stuff that was going to be worth more money later. They ruin it as a concept. And that's the problem. Like these dude bros who don't give a fuck about crypto, who don't even know what companies they own stock in. They just know, profit. They will drop $6 million on a mining rig just to make money. Like it's ruined it as a concept. So we're gonna see crypto dip and do all kinds of shit as it changes hands. When it dips, all the dudes who are just like in it for money, they're out. They're going to sell, they're going to out. The people who are still believing in crypto as a fundamental technology and what it could represent as a unified, agreed upon decentralized currency, they're still going to be in it. They're in it. I'm sure they too, want to make profit, but that's not like the sole horse blinders motivation behind it, They didn't buy crypto perhaps for the express and sole purpose of selling the crypto in a week.
Honestly.
Okay. We're gonna
one of those people that
I was gonna say we're gonna kind of try to put a dog ear in this and then just say, join us for like more conversation on this and everything. I think I'm gonna create a channel on the Discord. Which is discord.scyne.com, SCYNE.com, where we can kind of like talk about what this could potentially be and figure things out. Because if we could effectively take the money out of this and then make something new, that would be a good thing for the internet and for like artists and everything, because the technology was fundamentally going to do great things, but like Ginji said, a bunch of people who don't give a fuck, and they just saw value where there was value, and they're just doing everything that they can to inflate that value. But you can raise the price of gas, but if nobody is putting it in their car and driving anywhere, eventually you're going to say, why am I spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for jugs and jugs and jugs of gas that is just sitting there and nobody's using? And the whole thing's going to fall apart. So abandon that, fucking make something that doesn't, that fundamentally by design is the antagonist to that mindset and fundamentally is designed not to be used the way that this other shit's being used, and maybe something interesting might happen. So we'll go from there. So let's talk about how this this college has invented virtual mouth spiders.
What?
We're
Hold
gonna
on, say that again.
we're gonna talk about this college.
Oh, is this the one that's using the ultrasound to bounce beams across your lips?
Yes. We're gonna change the subject.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah! This rules. No one will ever own this, but it rules.
Yeah. So this college, what they did, Carnegie Mellon.
I thought that said Chris Hansen for a second.
Yeah, no. So it's Carnegie Mellon, and what they did was, they ended up coming up with a phased array. If you're familiar with like phased array, if you've ever seen those things where like it's like a physical holographic display, where like it's like a thing where it's like a bunch of like little small plastic beads, and then you can like manipulate things using air currents and shit. Well, they took that and then they fucking flipped it upside down, aimed it at a person's face, and then they can
beads.
Yes, and then they can now shoot these little tiny micro particles of
Pulses,
concentrated pulsed air to effectively touch your face. And so, yeah, and so because of this, it's like face haptics.
She's playing VR chat. That's
She's playing VR chat right there. Yeah, and so like
if my understanding of it, it works a lot like how the new Tesla air conditioning system works, like in the cars, where it's like one long vent, but uses different currents of air to guide the primary course of air.
Yes.
So basically, it's using ultrasonic pulses to guide a primary pulse to a very controlled, specific location.
Yes, and so they can effectively,
and it can do that and animate the sensation across your face.
Yes. So it's almost as if
you're working the VIP room in VR chat and you want to really feel the customer experience, they got you.
Yeah, if you need to really have something poking your lips. That feeling of something. See, like right there. The feeling of something entering your mouth. This is what they're showing. This is what they're showing.
Jamming you in the inside of your cheek.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. So kind of describe some of the scenes that you're seeing here for the audio listeners. Right now they're
what we're watching is a woman wearing a very complicated and I'm assuming weighty piece of kit bolted to their Quest 2 that is
rainbow ribbon cables everywhere on it.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Ultrasonically jamming her in the face in a variety of manners to give the illusion of things touching the lower half of your face.
Yes, like puddles of mud.
Specific and very niche to cover a very limited space. I know that's not what they're doing. They're not like designing the ultimate put sensation on your lips technology. This is the proof of concept for like that directed sensation, like that directed ultrasonic technology. It could be utilized in a lot of different ways.
Schultz sound really familiar to me though.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah. So Squeaky, so Squeaky Jinx in the chat said, "Shut up and take my money." Mr. Raul,
a haptic vest for your lower face.
Support liquids too.
I mean,
a haptic vest for your lower face.
That's probably easier to do. That's easier to do than what they're doing. I could make a thing that shoots liquid into my mouth when I press a button. Like I could make that.
Yeah.
But This is an interesting technology that I don't currently have the imagination to put a valuable utilization on. I don't personally see the value in virtually tickling my teeth. I'm good. Because it's like, I don't care what value you place on. Well, that's different. If I now we're getting more into, you know, Wall-E technology where I could just strap my helmet on and not move out of my power chair and have it feed and brush my teeth as I just become soft.
Yeah.
I already am the soft.
Well, hey, I mean, hey, there's,
I don't want to. There's Squeaky Jinx, always bet on the sex industry. Not wrong.
Not wrong. There is no lie there. But yeah, so no.
I mean,
so,
soon there will be like the full body thing, and then they'll strap it and be like, okay, now you can feel everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean there's some technologies that are coming out that
the OO vest looks very promising.
Yeah,
and
I've heard some people
investing. I could invest some money into the OO vest because to me it's like what it does to money ratio. Like,
do they have it on
a couple
Throne?
$100 for a? I don't know how Throne works as far as what outlets you can put items onto your throw list from, but like if
I want that, but I don't want to buy it.
My understanding is Throne is not tied to any particular marketplace, so in theory, yeah, you could take anything with a price tag and slap it on Throne. But like that's like a specific amount of money for a list of features, right? A sensation of touch and pain with muscle contractions all over your upper body. That's a lot of interactable surface, right? That's a lot of like tensing. You could force arm movement. You could, you know, inflict pain. You could just induce sensation. Right?
I want to see role players use it so very fucking much.
That'll be interesting.
Value in that.
Yeah.
One of their demos was getting stabbed and turning the knife, and apparently the electrodes on it are such a dense mesh that you could actually feel the sensation of the knife rotating inside of you, which is very exciting. That was one of the demos they did at CES, so very exciting.
Man.
I could get into that.
Well,
I would buy that. I see value in that. I struggle to see value in a similar sensation just tickling my mouth. Like, why do I want my mouth tickled?
Well,
that they're worried about.
Yeah. But hey, let's talk about other technology that's just been announced. That's a little bit more something that I guess you would use on a daily basis. So, this past week, Google had its Google I/O conference, where they talk about all the new shit.
V2s.
Yeah, well, we're talking about we're going to talk about.
I don't know if they're calling them the V2s, but the new glass implementation.
My mother speaks Mandarin, and I speak.
I'm considering them like the V2s, like the glass 2s.
Yeah, they're finally making things. They've taken a lot of information from other companies that are releasing like AR stuff, and they've effectively built what Google Glass should have been. They're not focusing on like making it like this crazy thing. They're just making it like just simple things. Like, for instance, this is a demo of live translation. So you're effectively just getting translated subtitles in your speech.
And it seems like you're looking right at me.
So, I can tell you from experience from the past week or so, I've been working with a document that was in either Mandarin or Japanese, I can't tell which one. The auto-translate, whenever you put it into Google, automatically translated it to English. So I can tell you that the Google Translate shit is really good.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can do input by voice on their website, like right now, and it's not 100% accurate, but it's fucking usable. It's quite accurate. You might not be saying something in another language with perfect diction or anything, but you can get your message across easily.
Yeah.
It took Japanese and turned it into English for me when I couldn't understand what the fuck I was doing because we weren't considering the manual was in Japanese. And it was good. It helped.
I have said I don't know if this represents a product. It's clearly a render that they're showing off and stuff like that. I don't know if I believe what they just showed me as a thing that happened, because I do find it odd that their entire press reel of every photo of these glasses have the end of the earpiece hidden behind hair. And not just these people, but like their official press release of photos, every single one from every single angle is obscuring where the device would have to port either one of two things: a battery pack or a cable to an external processing device to lower power and things. And to be fair, I'm cool with either of these scenarios.
Yeah.
You either run the device to something attached to my pocket, because there have been glass devices of that nature. You had a compute unit in your pocket that was powering and doing computational data that ran a tether to the rear of the glasses. It kept the glasses lightweight and thin because the thing in your pocket did all the legwork. Or you try to make a completely self-contained unit, which has to have a weighted, off-centered battery package.
Right.
Which that battery pack usually has to be at the end or in the side of the actual arms of the glasses. Too much projector tech and refraction going on in the lenses, so you've got to do it on the sides. You either got to make the sides very thick or a battery in the back.
Maybe,
but it's
maybe
like,
not like live translation of languages, but maybe like when I'm reading something on the screen, I would like that to be translated for me. I'd like that.
Sure.
That would be great.
No, all of those things
Maybe
are
not
possible.
live,
What they showed is
you know.
possible. The only thing I think they may be being dishonest about, the only thing I think they might be obscuring, is the size of the device. They showed a very thin pair of glasses, very normal looking, even things that are promising like less capable technology. Like, let's look at the specs for Scyne. You have the Instagram specs, or the
not Instagram,
the
Snapchat
Bose
specs. Snap specs.
Sorry, I apologize. You're correct. The Snapchat specs, or for example, the Meta glasses, the
Meta Stories.
The ones they put out, the Meta Stories, or the Bose ones that Bose put out the glasses that just do audio and voice recognition, not any sort of visual overlay. All of these things have, or look at the lesser known Norm glasses. There's a lot of examples. They all are just the Norm glasses. They all have, they're thicker than normal glasses. They are heavier than normal glasses because that's just how fucking technology works. I'm not expecting a miracle. You have to put batteries somewhere. Batteries take up space. Every board, every bit of tech, the batteries are one of the more space consuming things. If you want these things to run more than 5 minutes, that battery takes space.
I mean, I'm willing to put a battery pack down between my tits for glasses like that.
Same. Yeah, like if it was just a cable runs out the back in order to keep the frames light, we move the battery off device. So the frames are quite normal looking, they're quite normal size and weight and thickness, and then a tether runs down like behind your ear into a computational and or battery unit in your pocket. I'm not saying that that's a problem. I'm not saying I wouldn't be down. I'm just saying
we can become
Google is showing me something that I am perceiving as impossible right now. Not with what it's doing, but the size in which they're showing it doing it. Those glasses are as thin as regular glasses. So I was like, but in all of their marketing imaging for this, and it's not really even marketing imaging because it's not for sale, but all of their official photos of this device are very intentionally obscuring the part of the glasses that you would either need either A, a cable, or B, a battery.
Yeah, no,
and I find that
probably prototypes
suspicious.
Well, let me actually say,
you still got to power a fucking prototype. Like it's not running on magic. I believe the technology exists inarguably to do this. I'm just saying the technology to do it in a pair of glasses that are exactly the same, like normal looking weight and dimensions of a existing prescription pair of glasses aren't there yet.
Yes.
Unless they have made a world-altering advancement in battery technology, these glasses can't do what they're doing at the size they're showing. Right. Like, there's some arc tech going on.
Yeah.
The
don't get me wrong.
frames themselves around the lenses are actually small particle colliders, so therefore
Yeah.
it has unlimited
I'm not
energy.
shitting on this video or Google. I think this is a extremely exciting technology. I think they're just being a little dishonest with how they are visually showing it to people.
Actually,
Like,
I wanted to touch on that. I actually wanted to touch on that because they were very much so being that way like throughout the entirety of I/O. So not just this product. They actually were trying to present a lot of products in a very surprisingly Apple way. Like for instance, let me pull this up, but like check this out. This is the this video is actually what they did to announce their new creation of wallet. Let me try starting that again since that failed.
Recreation of Wally?
This is a wallet.
Yes.
And
their wallet
is Google Wallet. They both keep hold of your credit cards. Loyalty cards, gift cards, boarding passes, transit passes, vaccine cards, concert tickets, ID cards. Car keys? Well, yeah, I guess you could put those in a regular wallet. Might hurt to sit down, but... Oh, look at that. Google Wallet lets you virtually access your car keys.
Yeah, so in the video, they're showing a real wallet next to a Android phone, and they're showing off all of these features, and then comically putting like chains and stuff on the physical wallet to like be like, oh, look at how secure and everything. But as you can hear, and if you can watch this, this is creepily Apple in its marketing.
Apps, making them even more helpful.
And
so it'll know when to send you event notifications, flight updates, and let you see
Disco
your
Yeti, the best band in the world.
Okay, so maybe Google Wallet is different. In a good way. In many good ways.
The thing is like, this is every single feature that has been the Apple Wallet
on Android and Wear OS
for a long time. Like these are like all of like the staples of that, and it's nice to see that Google is like trying to ensure like feature parity and everything, because these things are great things to have, but to the same respect, they were kind of talking about like all of how they've been revolutionary, which has never been a thing that Google has ever done. And that's the big problem I have with like Apple. Apple will come out with something and be like, look at this new invention, this new thing that we have revolutionized and blah, 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 blah. No, you didn't revolutionize shit. All you did was you just took a good idea that these other companies were doing and you just made it the Apple way. And now Google is starting to do the same thing where they're like, we're going to take all these great ideas and do it the Google way, which I don't think is good.
Digitize my 1999 Dodge Dakota keys.
I would like to address something in chat. Well, I mean, they're talking about a car that has an app, like a Tesla or a new BMW.
I know, but
like, I want to address this in chat.
Yeah.
Because you are correct, but are missing a part of the information, Dakota. Because
what did Dakota say?
Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting cross wires. I think Bojic said it. Anything wireless is not secure. I agree with that, Bojic. But there is one piece about not trusting a digital wallet. I think I will never knock you for that level of skepticism or being suspicious. That's how you stay safe. I'm not going to knock you on that. There is one piece that you may be missing, and the one piece that made me go, oh, fair enough, and now I pay with my Samsung Watch. Because like you said, anything wireless is not secure. I agree with that fundamentally. And it's using a temporary NFT broadcast, which can be intercepted. That is quite insecure. But the one piece that changed my mind about this, the one bit of information that made me go, fuck, all right, I feel a little better about that now. He's going to tell you, Apple, in just a moment, we're just going to watch this ad for, no. I was making a joke. Because you keep teasing.
We're a mobile app now.
Keep teasing that you're about to tell us. I think I know what you're about to say.
I was just gonna say when you activate the payment function on your phone or your watch or whatever, it starts broadcasting that NFT signal at that moment. But not only because that's still interceptable, right? You can do long range NFT if you have the equipment for it. The thing that makes it interesting is I know Apple does this, I know Samsung Pay does this, and because they would have to compete to be competitive, I'm making an assumption that Google Pay also does this. When it goes to make that NFT broadcast for that transmission, it is not actually transmitting your account information, your card intel. It actually generates a new card number for that transaction that is destroyed upon completion. So, worst case scenario, somebody who, and this is extremely short range NFT for payments, somebody right up in your shit could intercept that transmission at that moment if they were up in your shit, but the only thing they're actually walking away from is a one-time use disposable card number that is destroyed upon receiving and only worth the value of the transaction you're trying to pay.
Exactly.
So I do agree with you, not the most secure thing in the world. However, what is receivable, what is capable of being stolen in that moment is less than you might think.
Yeah, in fact,
it's like somebody with like a NFT antenna, directional parabola that could intercept that data is not going to go boop, I've got your credit card. They're going to go boop, I got a temporary credit card worth $36.42 that is destroyed upon receiving. So it's like,
yeah,
you're not wrong, but I think you are missing that critical piece of the equation.
Yeah, and one of the other like really, really big things to note is that like this is when that happens, it's gone. It's this one-time use card number that's being transmitted over, and it's doing its transaction. And if somebody else tries to do a duplicate transaction, it's gonna fail. It's gonna do all of these things, and this makes it actually more secure than you physically using your physical card, because now it's gotten to the point where, like, if you go to a gas station and you want to buy a fucking package of mints, great. Now you're in the Wild West, because it's to the point where you go into that place, you try to do that transaction, you pay and everything, but who's to say that the owner of that location hasn't modified the readers that they physically have to have there's actually these things called
I haven't carried cash in 10 years.
Oh yeah, there's these little tiny things now that I can't remember the exact term, but it's like deep. They're called like deep slot readers, and what they do is they actually go physically into the they physically insert into the card reader, so that when you swipe your card, it is mimicking all of that information, there is no
type of skimmer, Sinestro.
Yeah, and it's
instead of being an artificial faceplate on the outside of a payment terminal, it's actually inserted into an authentic payment terminal. But to also, like Bojic saying, steal phone, ta-da, got your stuff. If you stole my wallet, you instantly have all my stuff.
Exactly, it's the same thing.
If you steal my phone is both encrypted and biometrically locked. You are more likely to get my stuff from my wallet than my phone.
Exactly.
My phone is more secure than my wallet, so I do want to bring that point out, because I think that is fair.
Yes, and so that's
my phone is more secure than my wallet. And if I carried cash and somebody stole my wallet, that's fucking gone.
Yeah.
If somebody stole my card and used it, my bank will insure and return to me that money. So it's like there are points of using a digital currency that are far
reason when I'm going out
more secure. You would do that to every person you do a transaction with? You're gonna make somebody touch your fucking sweaty tit money? That's gross.
Yes. Oh my god.
But like, I agree. The RFID cards it's not all the same, Bojack. I disagree with you there.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody could still like slap your titty and pop your wallet out and catch the money midair and backflip out, but like RFID cards
Am I going to
do not get. They are in a passive RFID mode to where a scanning device could grab that account information off your card. I do agree with you there. Our passive RFID embedded cards are not secure. You should definitely have an RFID blocking wallet if you don't sabotage that part of your card. I agree with you there 100%. I'm just saying this is why my currency's on my phone, is because when my phone broadcasts that RFID information, it's not passive. It's not like you could walk past my phone and boop, got it. My phone not only broadcasts at the moment of I'm doing a transaction and am authorizing that, but the data that it is then broadcasting is not my account intel. It's not my credit card number. It's a newly generated temporary card that is destroyed on completion. So having your phone process a payment through NFT is vastly more secure than even a non RFID card. I would argue that having your phone broadcast I think I said NFT a couple times. Because of the previous conversation, I mean RFID. Having your phone transmit RFID payment information is more secure than having a wallet, period. Because if that information can't effectively be stolen, right? I misspoke and I apologize. But yeah, like it's very simple and consequence free to steal a wallet if you can physically get away. And by doing so, they also know where you live if it's on your license. So it's like I am far more concerned about having my physical wallet taken than I am my phone. My phone is hardware encrypted.
True.
Even the SD card is hardware encrypted and can only be unlocked with just my biometric data.
Yeah.
So it's like steal my phone and you will have to brick it to make it usable. The people out there who are going to pop your phone out of your wallet are not international super hackers who are going to take it to a clean room and, try to force decrypt your hardware encryption. They're going to take it to a Kroger and stick it in one of those phone for money machines. Like there are certain things that I do agree with you about the tap cards. I don't like tap cards. Get an RFID blocking wallet.
Speaking of tapping,
your bank will give you an option, or your credit card company, to not have a tap-enabled card. You take them up on it.
Yeah. So speaking of tapping,
phones are more secure than you're giving them credit. Is my only.
I think I'm going to tap out of this conversation.
Yeah. Speaking of tapping, I think we're all tapped out for time. We went a little over actually, but it's cool because we were having fun and everybody's.
Last week or the week before.
We haven't done anything for a few weeks, so
we've got there's
a lot of stuff to talk about. But we're gonna keep talking, and we're gonna have some fun. And I'm gonna be doing this on the regular now, so that we're making sure
any of the shit that we're talking about now.
Exactly.
Go to the Discord, right? Join the Discord. A link has been posted in the past couple minutes.
Yeah, discord.scyne.com. So we're going to continue this conversation. There. I don't know. I might jump. We might. I don't know if you're interested in like jumping into the stage channel for a little while. We could do that and that way, because I know that there were a lot of people who actually wanted to kind of like talk things out and like mention things, and like if we have the voice channel, then we can kind of continue things and go from there. But
Ginji's probably got a show he's got to go to soon.
Oh yeah, I think you probably need to get ready for your next engagement as well. But anyway,
I gotta skate. But no, like at least Bojack, and that's fair. At least from my experience, the companies that I have cards from, I have opted out of having a tap functionality. They've given me that option. Not everybody was very upfront and vocal about that, but I think my bank was the first company that tried to without asking me. They gave me my card was expiring, so they sent me a new one that had RFID functionality, and I called them and said, this isn't something that I want. And they said, we do have basically we can get you a card that is not RFID enabled. And I said,
Yeah.
yeah, please. And they disabled the card they just sent me and sent me another one. The company I have a credit card with did the same thing. They gave me an option. So I can't speak for an overall percentage. I can speak from personal experience. None of my cards have RFID, even though the companies tried to standardize it. They when I bitched, they gave me an option out. Hopefully more companies do that than not, but at least in my experience, I got the option to opt out. And if your phone has a hardware encryption, it's not that easy to break. The people who are going to pickpocket me are not the people I worry about, hacking hardware encryptions. You know what I mean? There are people who are trying to get meth.
That's the cops.
Right.
Anyway.
Right, yeah, and honestly, if it was that easy to decrypt a hardware encrypted phone, the FBI wouldn't have been begging Apple to please, Apple, please decrypt the phone for us. Apple, please. The CIA and its resources of both legitimate and illegitimate resources were not able to decrypt this. Please, Apple, please. I think the difference you might not be considering is some devices have onboard dedicated chip hardware encryption, and that's significantly harder to crack. Just saying. I won't buy a phone that doesn't have hardware encryption. I won't host a card that has tap functionality. And if you get a wallet, get one that blocks RFID. It's not hard to do.
Yeah. So
Bojik's
who are we
got good
rating?
points, but I think you're missing some pieces.
Yeah. So who are we rating?
People, do you have something to guide to rate? If you do,
Joe fucking Mama.
Because I'm going to need to, unfortunately,
I disagree.
I need to bounce out here because I have another engagement. I know that Ginji is going to has another engagement soon, which he'll most likely be talking about.
Who's live on? I'm checking my list to see if I've got anybody. See if anybody's live.
Yeah. So
general chat in the Discord though. You can always talk about stuff like this. So
absolutely. So actually, I think what I'm going to do. So Frail Lightning.
Just raid me.
Who is that? Let's see here. Let's look up Frail Lightning. And then Binding of Isaac. So we're gonna raid.
There we go.
He doesn't have very many viewers right now, and he's doing Binding of Isaac, which is always fun, good stuff.
Fucking get him.
So anyway, it was a pleasure seeing you all. Again, thank you so much for helping with my car and everything. It seriously means the world. I have transportation again. Also, listen to America's Next Top Podcaster. I won the last week, so I want to keep winning, and I'd love your support in that as well. So we're going to keep doing stuff. We'll be back next week, we're going to have some fun.
Hopefully.
So,
I hope so. It's fun.
Anyway, I love you guys. Make sure you also follow channel.scyne.com. If you go to channel.scyne.com, that is the podcast feed. This show, as well as other shows that are in production, are all going to be available there so that you can always watch and listen and have fun too. So anyway, we're going to start that raid, and we will see you next time. All right. Later, guys.
Now I can turn off the fan in my headset. Womp, womp, womp.
Boop.